I'm strong, can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. 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 B-R-O-O-K, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Head hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make sure watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
There's Clarkson. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
You got a choice every day what that looks like for you. Being
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. I see the chat on fire. The chat is wildin'. The chat is wildin'. Shout to Brockwork. Shout to Scam Likely, my guy Ivan. Shout to Wally on Wednesdays. We call her Wild. #Wild, man. Follow her on Twitter. Shout to my guy Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the building. Shout to Brockwork. Hold on. Let me do it like this. You know what I'm saying? Shout to my guy Brockwork. Shout to my hold on. Here we go. There you go. Shout to my guy Daniel. Shout to my guy, shout to Marlene Steven. You know, shout to her. I want to acknowledge you because you be in the chat and some of the stuff that you said you get overlooked. So I want to say I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Shout to you. Shout to my guy Iceman the Eskimo. Yeah. Shout to Brockwood. You know what I'm saying? Once again, shout to Jose Bless in the building. Shout to D Monster YT. He say no excuses. Give him that work. Shout to Tune In One Sports. Seen I told the thumbnail from the other game. Well, I like that thumbnail though. I like that picture. You know what I'm saying? So I had to bring it back. Shout out to Jack City. Shout out to Joey BK86. Oh man, Nets fans is the best fans, man. We fair to get into it. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to step up my button game. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ray LM. He said everybody else gets to work for me. That's funny. That is funny. Oh man. Yo, listen, man. Where do I begin? All I want to say is we're gonna start with the show. The title of the show. Shout out to Leaf in the building. Fans feel we should build around Cam Thomas. I'm one of those fans. Let's call it what it is. The Prince of Positivity is out here. We got Prince of Positivity fans, but we gotta call them on that. I ain't saying pull up and be negative. I ain't gonna say that. But what I am gonna say is I gotta keep it real. I gotta be honest with myself as a fan. I don't want to look back at the game tapes and say, nah, I should have gave him that work and I didn't. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel without, this is how I feel. I feel like the season went bad because we didn't invest in Cam Thomas. We should have invested in Cam Thomas and built around Cam Thomas when we seen the plans should have changed. And I said this when KD and Kyrie was here. When KD and Kyrie was here, I was saying that the best thing for them to do is hold on one second. Oh man, pardon. I had to step away from me. But yeah, but again, back to where I was at. Wally said I'm not cooking. Hold on. You know what I'm saying, let me get the ingredients. Let me make sure I got my apron. Hold on, let me put this on low-fi. It's on low-fi. I'm about to turn up. But case in point is, again, I'm just happy y'all here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody. Y'all know that. But again, like I said, Cam Thomas showed the Brooklyn Nets that he could score with KD, Kyrie, and any teammate you just put him next to, he could score. So again, they should have gave the keys to Cam Thomas immediately when KD and Kyrie was unsure what they was going to do. Now, that being said, that would take, I don't know, that would take courage. That would, you got to be bold to do that as a GM, to invest in a draft pick that's 27. But why? But why invest in a draft pick that's 27? Because you know what to do with the pieces. Why go away from what you know? Again, all of this went bad going away from your draft picks. The first draft pick you went away from was Jared Allen. Let's call it how I see it. The first draft pick you went away was from Jared Allen. I'm gonna just call it how I see it. And why you didn't keep Kyle Kuzma? I don't understand. Again, the significance of me telling y'all that Sean Marks will be a good GM is that he's seen the Spurs win it. And what the Spurs remedy was having two big men in the front court. I thought he took that page from Coach Pop. Like, yo, Coach Pop, I'm not taking it from you, but this is how y'all was winning over here with the Spurs. You had Timmy D, you had, you know what I'm saying, pause, you had Tim Duncan, you had the Admiral, you know what I'm saying? These players were nice. I mean, I'm talking 20 and 10 double digits. Case in point is they ran the offense through the front court. You heard what I said. They ran the offense through the front court. I haven't seen Sean Marks with that same, I don't know. He ain't got that same, I want to see us winning through the front court. So when y'all hear me talk about Sean Marks and speaking highly on Sean Marks, I'm thinking that's what he's going to do. And that's what I always wanted to explain to y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all that, but he didn't do that. But the reason why I thought he was going to do that is because he's seen winning happen that way, but it don't seem like he got this close knit relationship with Coach Pop. It seemed like he's doing a lot of business with the Phoenix Suns, and he played with the Phoenix Suns too with Nash. So my thing is, you doing business with the Suns, and you're supposed to have all this good relationship with the Suns, but them the ones that's getting over. Like, they getting over. Like, why you ain't doing business with Coach Pop? Like, what's going on? You see, Coach Pop went out and got Victor Wembanyama. He got that because of the women. Excuse me. The winning formula is him winning through the front court. Sean Marks, you 6'10". Even if you pick players, like, why you don't pick up? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, y'all know I'm finna throw the link in the chat. Y'all know where I'm going with this. And again, I don't see why the dots don't connect. I don't understand that. They want us to be entertained. I'm not entertained. We're not in it. You talk about entertainment. This supposed to be the entertainment business. Are the Brooklyn Nets fans entertaining? Are y'all entertaining us? Are y'all putting the product out there where we supposed to want to come and see this? What we talking about? What the fuck? What we doing the wave? What was that? What happened? Why are we doing the wave? That shit crazy. Give me a minute. I'm about to throw the link in the chat.
Yo.
My fault. I was on mute.
Oh, okay.
What up, LM? What up, Eskimo?
What up? You not
Man,
entertained, bro?
chilling, man.
Nah, I'm not entertained, man. I'm not entertained, man. This shit not. I don't. I can't look and enjoy the game. I'll be on edge. I'm thinking about problems. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna figure life out, baby. That's just not entertaining me, man. The fuck,
I
man.
don't
Oh
Yo,
think
shit!
be
LM, man,
entertaining
talk to me,
anyway.
man. What's good with y'all, man? Was y'all entertained tonight?
I watch.
No, no.
I watch. And Zion entertained. New Orleans Pelicans entertained tonight.
Right.
That's some bullshit right there, man.
Yo,
Like they ain't supposed to be pulling up, showing out, throwing all type of alley oops and shit. Like fuck out of here.
facts.
Like, know what I'm saying? Boo.
I was going to point out Dayron has 17 rebounds today,
Yes.
man.
I, Breeze, I told you last time. Dayron, his hands has got better, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ain't hear nobody complain about him bobbling the ball or nothing like that. He been on the glass, but he's catching like bullet passes now, and I'm like, okay, like he ready to do some work.
Also, his passing, he can pass. Yeah. Like, I feel like his passing is severely underrated. Like, in terms of him developing that and finding like the open man or whatever the case may be, I feel like
Yeah,
that part of his game, if he can develop that more, like he gonna be more dangerous.
yeah.
But I mean, at this point, it is what it is, bro. Zion went for 28. He was quiet the first half, but he turned up the second half. Like Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, CJ McCollum. I mean, they was they did their thing tonight, man. You gotta give credit where credit is due. In terms of our roster, I mean, you see what happened tonight. Cam Thomas kind of had like a bad shooting night, but he had 25. Like I mean, in terms of everybody else showing up, no one else was there to be found. I just we need better personnel. We need better personnel. We need a better constructed roster. I don't know why the heck we was doing the wave. Like why the heck why was we doing that? Like I
Yo,
guess there's nothing else to do. So bro,
the
I
fans,
don't know.
the fans thought the players needed some juice. Yo, they needed some. Yo, they needed some excitement. They try to get them hype in there. Yo,
Yo, nah, it's, I guess, but it's like, bro, we are. If anyone thought we was making a plane, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, we are not even that good for a plane at this point. So, I
like I
mean,
said, this team is they got this roster so bad that these dudes be playing so hard, and it don't matter how hard they play in their position that they playing, they at a disadvantage. You just see it every night.
right,
Like it's a struggle for everyone.
right. It's
Yo, but nah, I mean,
no,
I just wanted to say, I wanted to harp on to what you said. I agree with both of y'all about Dayron Hands getting better because I've been watching every player that got drafted from since Cam Thomas and Dayron Sharp in the last three seasons, and I do think that it is fun seeing players develop something that they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily had. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. They could do better by Dayron, giving him on entry passes. You know what I'm saying? Like they could do better with the entry passes. Seriously, some of those pick and rolls they be asking Dayron to catch be tough, man. And for,
Fact.
and I did know that was one of his knacks when he was a rookie. Again, they drafted Dayron Sharp as a rookie as well. He only played 1 year, and you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, John Marks did his thing with the draft with Cam Thomas and Dayron Sharp, but he got to prioritize him. I'm not jacking. We should wait until we got a top 10 draft pick to prioritize our draft picks. And that's why I think Cam Thomas, we should build around Cam Thomas. I said that. I was really talking about me, but y'all feel like that or no?
I think he is another. I think he's a piece, bro. I think he is a piece, and I think Bridges is a piece, and maybe Nick Claxton. But just the way the roster is constructed, like I see Cam Thomas doing a lot of extra work. You know what I mean? Like he doing extra. Like it's not easy for him. It ain't easy for nobody on this roster. The way it's constructed, it don't make it easy for Bridges. It don't make it easy for nobody. Like you know what I mean? So when I see him actually learning, that like you saying, like learning the game, I'm like, okay, like he's getting better at figuring this shit out. I look at
Yeah,
everybody else and I'm like, okay, everybody's first time doing this type of role. You know what I'm saying? How is everybody else figuring out? Does everybody have the type of things they need to be better in their role? And they don't. So it's hard to say like, you know what I mean? Like we should just build around him. He's a good scorer. He's learning the game. I don't think Bridges is a bad player. He's playing bad right now, but the team they all need more help.
yeah, yeah. Nah, but my thing is culture. You know what I'm saying? And I just think you got to keep players if you want to build a culture. Now, I don't know if they have an idea on what it is to have fans to just only be children, and that's the only fan base. I don't know what the idea is about that, but I do know that before the Nets moved to Brooklyn, man, Brooklyn loved basketball. So for us to be playing bad, it hurt. I was going to contrast this season to one of the top 5 or top 10 seasons. And, I'm down bad right now as a Nets fan. You know what I'm saying? My next content is gonna be tough for a Nets fan. Yo, man, shout out to the Nets fans. We the best fans, but this is rough out here. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, man. Like I don't know why they thinking Cam Thomas should be second on offense, or why they think that not having a big front court is important, especially in the
I
Eastern
think
Conference.
you with
I
Cam
want to do
Thomas, Breezy. I think that he it's hard to it's hard with Cam because I think Cam Thomas got star talent. I'm not saying Cam Thomas is a superstar, but I do think that he has star talent as to where if if the team was built around him, he can make all star games. I think that's something that Cam Thomas has. The only issue that I think with Cam Thomas is
If the
he
team
has a
is
lot of
built around
development
him,
to
the nigga
do,
gonna take
but
40 fucking shots a game.
I don't got an issue with that. I mean, most of these niggas in the league is taking around 40 shots. I think the problem with that is the fact that if we are building around Cam Thomas, it's a lot of help that he will need. And I don't think that what we doing in terms of the direction that we heading, the front office don't look at him as a primary
I want
target.
to
Like
speak on something, bro, that was said about me last week, bro. It was some lies, not last week, on last episode. It was some lies spoken on me about last week that I didn't want this shit built around the draft or whatever, all that other crazy shit, or whatever I said, on whatever somebody said I supposedly said. Mind you, the whole time that I brought up Kai Jones, bro, I referenced that not only was he the same age as Cam Thomas, but he was in the same fucking draft as him. So anybody that's saying that I never wanted to have Cam Thomas as a building block or a building piece to this team is a damn lie. Now, building around Cam Thomas as a whole and him being the end all be all, that shit. No, I'm not on that.
But nah, but yeah, let's get it clear. Let's get it clear. It's just a good page to get things clear. Again, and I do believe in the word peace. Like when I say indoor, I never say indoor be all, but I'm just saying for as what we have on already, and with the draft pick that we already got. Like I was before we outsource. What do we have here that we could work with? And Cam Thomas is definitely a part of that. Him and Dayron Sharp. Everybody else, I'm on the fence, but I'm not gonna lie. They look like they want to win here. They play like they want to win here, bro. Like serious.
because
I think
I
they,
was just on BK on the BKNY pod with them boys, and they were saying some wild stuff. They were talking about, yo, Shay
I
was
don't go over
here.
there. I don't
If
go over
Shay
there.
was here, we would have been a top 3 team. And I'm
I
like,
don't go
yo,
over there.
bro.
I
The
do
thing
not go
about it
over
is, when you with players, these Shay, Anthony Edwards, Jokic, these dudes aren't great just by themselves. They're great because they have a supporting cast around them that elevates the already skill set that they already have. In terms of Cam Thomas, we would need He's not a playmaker like that, but we will need some players that know their roles, and two, you gotta have an elite front court around him for him to work with. You can't have dudes like Cam Johnson and Claxton as your 4 and 5. That's not going to work with someone with Cam Thomas. You need a 6'10", 6'11" dude at the 4, whatever the case may be. And you need a 7-footer at the 5. Someone who big that can absorb the contact from these other bigs, and somebody at the 4 who's athletic that can send on the block, get help, guard the
I've been
perimeter, and
saying
send
that for
shots.
months. I've been saying that for months, bro. Like
And we
I'm like,
all
yo,
we all been agreeing, but the only people that don't agree is the niggas in the front office. They the only people that don't see it. Apparently, these niggas is blonde. Everybody else see it. A 3-year-old can see that.
Here's the thing, because they see the Cam Thomas that they're the trajectory wise that they're looking at is not a Cam Thomas that's going to be in a starting lineup for a fucking plus 500 or plus 800 first place team. They don't see that, bro, and I don't really see it right now neither. And can that improve? Who knows? But at the same time, listen, we got to do something, man. We got to make something shake, bro. I ain't gonna just sit here and just keep looking at this bullshit. Like I bumped out off of my stream like an hour and 20 minutes in after the second quarter, bro. Like,
Well, but look, listen, hold on. I just want to add to that, bro. I'm never trying to say what they should do, bro. They don't do nothing I'll be wanting them to do, for one. So when I vlog, I'm vlogging like if they do this, we could win. But they don't be doing some of the stuff I'll be saying.
of course,
So
you know.
that's my thing. I don't look at the Brooklyn Nets like, yo, I like everything they doing because they the home team. I don't be liking the stuff they be doing. Yo, but the truth is that I like Cam Thomas, man, and I like Jalen Wilson. I like some of the players on the team, but I just think that with everything being so uncertain and the things that we do look like we know for sure that are certain, we act like we not gonna go heavy with
You
that.
know what I think the
Like
problem
go
is?
heavy with what we know and what we got, and then figure everything else out later. We like try like my. Let me say this before we because it is kind of leading to Zach Edey or somebody like that, or anybody that can do or have that gravity where they could create that space for uncontested threes for shooters. What case in point, a player that could play with their back to the basket, whether it be Zach Edey or whoever. So go ahead, though. That's all I want to say.
Well, what I was gonna say, you know what I think is going on, bro? I honestly believe that the front office is seeing Cam Thomas, but they are right with like they seeing him progress, but they not okay with the with the rate that he's progressing. If this rate of progression was a whole lot faster, then it'd be a no brainer. But at the same time, bro, like it's a lot of politics in basketball, bro, and I think we all know that, bro. And I don't think Cam Thomas is what you call politic friendly.
But
That's what I don't
His
think, bro.
progression and his
He's a
progression not
tradition.
even his fault. It's not
No,
even his fault.
that's not his fault. But listen, the reason why I keep bringing up Zach Edey is because he at least plays to the trajectory of what the front office and management and whatchamacallit already have. You know what I'm saying, bro? First and foremost, bro, we got an owner that's of Asian descent. Guess what? Zach Edey is of Asian descent. The shit worked to me. Shit fucking worked to me, bro. Like it makes sense to me. Like
Yo,
go get that big fucker out of the draft somehow, some way, bro. Like you already know what team that draft and ain't gonna use him. So hey, go get him. Now you got your paint presence. You know what I'm saying? Go get listen, resign Nick Claxton because you like Nick Claxton. Resign Nick Claxton and have him run the floor. That's our front court right there. Now, however else the pieces gonna fall, bro, I don't know. But listen,
nah,
like
Nick can't be in the 4. He can't do the 4.
Nick can. I think Nick can do the 4, bro. If Zach Edey is back there man in the paint, I think he can do the 4.
He
Unless he
can, but
shoot.
he gotta shoot, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Unless he's
Man,
shooting, just
man, Giannis don't shoot.
Sometimes
No,
he
Giannis
do.
will attempt to shoot though. Giannis will attempt to
he
shoot.
do
Right.
shoot.
He
It ain't great shooting, but he do shoot.
Yeah.
right. He gonna shoot. If he in the
Man,
corner for the three,
Giannis is
he
shooting
not
that.
gonna sit there.
Yeah, he gonna
Giannis is
try to
shooting
shoot
what 20?
anytime.
Nigga, Giannis is shooting 20-some% from three, bro. These niggas,
And
Yo,
he
man,
but
still
And
shooting.
how
that's
much
but that's what
Claxton
I'm
Easily.
saying
shooting?
though. That's
He
what I'm not
bro,
gonna lie.
Claxton
This
can't
is
shoot
what I
because he
do
got
like.
five
Even though
man duties, bro. If he at the four, he probably gonna live out on the break and on transition just like
So why
Giannis
Claxton
do.
can't play like a Brook Lopez? Brook Lopez got 5 man duties, but he's still
because
gonna take a jumper.
they won't let him.
Brook
You already
Lopez
know.
got easy 5 man duties because he got a four that can help him. That's why. He got a four defensively that can help him, bro.
Facts.
Brook Lopez's job ain't the rebound. That's Giannis' job. That's why he averaging 11, 12 rebounds, and that nigga's not.
Yeah, but
Block.
Brook Lopez also 7-1. That nigga got a rebound too. It ain't just on y'all.
He got a rebound, but he's not he never been known as a rebounder, even when
Right.
he was here.
Block shot and shoot threes.
Yeah, block shots and shoot threes, which is
I think
somebody
Claxton can
made
do
that.
that.
Yeah, he made that his game. But listen, I just want a front court defensively that's sound, bro. I don't really care. Like, listen, the offense could be the offense, bro. Like these niggas. I just need some type of defensive presence that's sound, bro. If Claxton's at the four, bro, now you got your Rome defender, bro, and you got Zach Edey that can man the paint. That nigga's of Asian descent, just like a fucking owner, bro. Go get that nigga.
And for all the people out there that saying Clax shooting is gonna take away from the shooters, no, it is not, bro. We're not asking this nigga to take
I'm
30
not asking
a
Claxton to
shot
shoot. I'm
attempts.
asking Claxton to get out and run.
He
Right,
already
like,
can do that. I want to see him add more to his game.
right, but no, but
We know he can do that.
Right, hold on. Let me on that note, with like all of this offense supposed to come from Clax, what role offensive wise is he for us to go to? Like when I talk about Cam Thomas, I'm talking about him as a going to him as a 1 or 2 guy. Like he a 1 or 2 punch. You got somebody next to him that can score just as good as him or facilitate, or you know what I'm saying? That being said, they will offensive responsibility, they will be running the offense. And at max, Clax is third, but he's not even third. So again, how much offense are we really looking for? Like I'm trying to
I'll
yo,
say
so
this,
my,
Breezy,
my
because
thing
I'll
is
say
like
this,
I
right?
was
Because I
saying
broke it
before.
down. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying before, bro. Like the new age. So in basketball, this is a new era of basketball. For the most part, successful teams, everybody shoot threes. I mean, you don't gotta shoot at least 3
Bullshit.
touches per game, 3 threes per
No,
game,
it's
bro.
not. It's not bullshit.
Bullshit. Then why is Minnesota and the Cavs, bro, and on top of the fucking conferences right now?
Who
Yeah, but they're not gonna win.
can Carl
They're
Anthony
not gonna
Towns
win.
shoot, Leaf?
Carl Anthony Towns can shoot.
Okay,
Yeah.
then. That's
But
why.
but that's an anomaly though, bro. Like, but
No, it's not. There's plenty of 7 footers. Like Laurie
Yeah,
Markkinen
it's
can shoot.
plenty,
He the
bro.
same height
Look at
as
the
he's the same
Celtics.
height as Cat.
Look at the
listen,
Laurie Markkinen
Celtics.
can shoot.
first off, listen.
Yeah.
None of this is about offense, bro. It's about motherfucking defense.
No,
That's
it's
what it's about.
both, bro. It's
It's
both.
both. It's both.
It's both. It's not just defense. It's a lot of shit we need to work
Me
on.
personally, I don't think it's both, bro. Because if you got a legitimate defender and Clax at the four, just
Okay.
roaming
Okay.
around, bro. The offense is easier to me.
Yo, Leaf. Let's
It's
go
still
this.
not
Let's go
easy.
by. Hold on. Let's go by who won
Cause
the
I'll say that.
championship.
Oh wait, I'll wait till
Look,
I'll wait till Ivan.
so the Nuggets last year they won the championship. All 5 of them can shoot, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
No. We all okay.
Yeah, all 5 of them
Warriors
can shoot,
won
but
the
they not.
championship the previous year.
But go
All
look
of
at
them
the
can
three.
shoot. Is that correct?
For
But
the
they
most part, all of them
executed
can
in
shoot.
the mid range. They didn't lean on the three,
But
bro. That's what I'm saying.
they can though. They can.
But they
That's
can
the thing. They
shoot.
can.
They have the
Yeah. So
ability
now
to.
okay. So we already got 2. We got 2 championships. Now let's go to the Bucks one. All of them can shoot threes too. This
Not
the
Giannis.
common denominator,
Even that
bro.
BS Golden State championship, Draymond was taking shots, and that nigga don't even shoot.
Three.
Bro,
They
okay.
everybody, bro.
All right.
People that
First
can't shoot
and
threes in this era
foremost.
shoot threes
Okay.
now. It's a
All
new
right.
era, bro.
So
Even
first
people
and
that
foremost.
can't shoot
All right.
threes
Hold on.
shoot threes.
Wait. So y'all saying, bro, that you cannot win a championship with a front court at the 5 and the 4 that can't shoot. That's what y'all saying?
No, not this era. No way.
Not in this
That's
era. Maybe
1974.
probably in the 2000s.
Well,
That
maybe
shit
we just
fly.
gonna have to live with the fact that we ain't gonna win a championship no time soon.
Imagine this, right? And also to Ivan's point, imagine one of our guards or Cam Thomas or something, which we have seen with Spencer Dinwiddie when he was on this team. They do the same thing. Spencer Dinwiddie doing pick and rolls with Clax.
Yeah.
Spencer don't got the mid range cool. So now he gonna try to go to the lane and get a foul charge, a foul something, a layup something. Guess who's running with him? Claxton. What happens? He takes a layup. It's contested. Why? Because there's three people in the paint.
Thank
He
you,
don't
bro.
got the lob threat because Claxton is covered, so he can't throw the lob to Clax. So now he got to try to do a layup with not only Clax in the paint, but his defender. You know what would help him out? If Claxton was at the freaking 20 mid range where he could take a jumper, or at
Yo,
the 3 where he can pass it out and stretch
yo,
it out and keep the defense honest.
yo.
That helps
Man,
the offense.
listen.
Period.
It's a new
That's the
era, fam.
reason
You
why
gotta
we were
accept
losing
it. Even
games
bad
too.
shooters shoot. It's a new
Right,
era.
and that's the reason why we sometimes lose games. These teams look and they know this nigga can't shoot. You know what we gonna do? Guard the
Yep,
lob,
yep,
guard the alley. You
yep.
close the alley off, he can't do anything.
Listen.
That's why he's getting dogged by these G League bigs.
Listen. I mean, as it stands right now, that's exactly what's happening. But in the future, bro, if we do what I tell them niggas to do, bro, like none of this shit is gonna happen. You get Zach Edey, you eliminate.
I'm
You
with
get
Zach
Zach
Edey
Edey,
and
you
Claxton
I'm
in the
with
eliminate all
Zach
front.
those
Edley too. I'm
problems,
with
bro.
you,
I'm
Lee.
Because
with Zach
now,
Edey and Claxton in the front. If Claxton get a jumper with it, I'm with it. Get them two
Yeah.
niggas on this
Whoa.
team.
That's
all right,
nasty
all
hours.
right,
Not
well,
this
fuck,
nasty hour, but good
you know
nasty
what,
hour.
you know what, F it then, new plan, bro. Listen, fuck it, get Claxton up out of here, get somebody else at the 4. How about that?
I agree with that too. I
Fuck
agree
it.
with that too.
I'm just
If
looking for
you,
solutions.
but if he gonna be here, I need
I'm
him to
looking
do
for
more, bro.
solutions at this point, bro. Like I don't want to argue no more. I don't want to go back and forth and say what Cam Thomas is gonna be and what he not gonna be, man. I don't care about none of that shit. All I wanted to know is how the fuck we gonna build the rest of this goddamn unit. That's all I know, bro. I already
And Breezy, to answer your question, right?
Cam Thomas at his scoring spot is solidified. All right, we took care of that. Dayron at his backup center position is solidified. We took care of that. How the fuck are we gonna fix the rest of this goddamn roster? That's
Yeah,
all
good
I'm
point,
concerned
Lee.
with.
Right.
Yeah, that's
And Breezy, to answer your question, Claxton shooting, it doesn't take away from the offense. Guaranteed Cam Thomas still gonna get his 30 shots. Mikel, if he's still here, probably gonna get his shots or
He
whatever.
said 30
It's not gonna
shots.
take
Cam
away from
Thomas don't
the.
need 30 shots, man. You funny as hell. Hold on,
I
but
mean, he the most shot maker on the team. He take the most shots anyway.
yeah,
So
but
it's not
hold on.
gonna take
I
away
so
from him scoring. But if imagine Cam Thomas, he got nowhere to go or whatever. Claxton in the corner for the 3 that can bail him out or something.
yo,
That
but
works
now,
in the
but
offense.
hold on. Let's also slow it down to the Leafs point with Zach Edey, or just again any player that could play with their back to the basket, which led before y'all pulled up. Y'all heard me when I went solo. When I call ISO, I'll just call it that. When I'm on a pen and so I call it ISO. When I went ISO, and I was saying that Sean Marks, I thought he had relationships with the Spurs more than he did with Phoenix. But case in point is because he's seen the Spurs win it with a front court with Duncan. He was there for some of that.
That
So
was years ago.
no, but what I mean is in the NBA, you've seen a way to win.
yeah, good point, Breezy.
Why would you go away from that? Why wouldn't you
And,
try to get
and,
Duncan
and,
prototype?
Maybe the reason being
and
is
Breezy,
because
you're right
they got
because the way the Spurs,
analytic machines in the locker room for these niggas to help them that really don't know what the fuck they doing, bro. That's why a team is going
Prototype,
the way
no,
it's
man.
going.
but Breezy,
You
you make
almost
a
need to
good
get a
point,
Duncan
bro.
prototype, man.
Breezy, you
A
make a
Duncan
good point. It
prototype
doesn't
with who?
make sense
With
because the
Zach Edey?
Spurs style of basketball is good in any era. That's like, bro, that's the right way to play.
Hold on, Ivan. He said, I said a Duncan prototype. He said Zach Edey. Zach Edey, a Duncan prototype.
Shit, he a Yao prototype, man. Shit, I mean, he's
Yeah,
skilled
yeah,
enough.
y'all. I don't know about a Duncan
I don't
prototype.
know about a Duncan, bro. Like, I mean, he could pass out of the double team, bro. He could shoot a little bit. I mean,
So hold on, and let me ask you this: if Sean Marks was to get a Duncan type of player, who would that be?
Zach Edey.
That's the
For right
closest player to
now.
That's the
Duncan
closest one to
they
me
find
right
You
that
now.
talk.
now.
Like right
You
now,
talking about game? You talking about like skill set or
I'm
like
talking about. I'm talking about at
I'm,
least on. I'm talking about
all
two
right, so
way.
hold on. Let
no
me
breezy?
hold
No,
on.
the breezy. I'm saying you talking about skill set or like legacy
You
or
talking
something.
about
Like
two
No,
way?
no,
You
no, no,
talking
no,
about
no, no, no. I'm
prowess
talking
on
about.
both ends of the
I'm,
court, bro. Like
I'm
in
talking.
terms
Yeah.
of manning the
Hold on.
paint,
Let me
bro.
answer the question, man. Damn. What I'm saying is, yeah, it's what you said, but in my own words, yes, it's about somebody who could play with their back to the basket. That's what I was trying to get at. We need that to happen because
And
we have a team now with nobody who plays with their back to the basket, and look at our record. So we
Yeah,
need a player that play
yeah.
with his back to
but
basket.
Duncan, you got Duncan was a fundamental
Hey,
guy
listen,
too, man.
even though Duncan would confront you because he was that good at his position, right? He still, with all that being said, play with his back to the basket.
Yeah, yeah.
We need that, man. The Brooklyn Nets fans need that, man. Like pronto.
Yeah, I've been
He knew the
saying that
fun. He
like
knew
a
the fun.
post
He
player,
missed the
yo.
fundamentals. Like he knew the fundamentals of the game, man. He wasn't a flashy dude, but he definitely was gonna get you something.
He got
Like
the job
watching,
done.
right?
But
You got the like. He got the. He's one of my favorite players, so I understand. Like we do need a Tim Duncan on this team
so
for somebody who got that skill set.
when they don't see that, they choose a style of basketball. I'll just say the style of basketball they choosing fit doesn't fit the team building. So they chose, okay, we're gonna run, we're
Eskimo,
gonna try to
great
do,
point, man.
yeah,
Great point.
it doesn't fit the players. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna play
Personnel,
small,
yo.
if you're gonna play small ball, you need a certain type of players. And this team roster does not fit that style of play. You know what I mean? You want to shoot threes and you want to run, and then you go get like Dennis Schroeder and Dennis Smith Jr., Dennis Smith is supposed to push the pace, but then he doesn't. You know what I mean? So you're killing your team right with that. As far as roster building and style is just not fitting. So when you say why they don't see that is because they chose a style in their mind and say, all right, this should work, and then you get it on the court like, damn, this shit not working.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
not
agree.
working. Shout out to Iceman. So
That's precisely what
poetically
it
said.
is. That's precisely what it is, Ice man.
Right.
But at the same time, bro, like I think, man, this is what happens, bro, when you get rid of three players that are, basically perennial top 75, top 80 all time players, and basically in a 3 year window. You know what I'm saying? And then you trying to pick up the pieces to what once was, bro. And you didn't even do that with no young talent. You did that with middle of the pack role players, bro. That's accustomed basically having superstar talent hold their hand and them being in one motherfucking
So,
position, bro. Like where they could just sit in the corner or play defense, because that's what most of these niggas was doing on their past teams before they got
so
here.
Right.
what I do see since even y'all know I love Ken Thomas or whatever. Y'all remember with where Durant played for Great Pop for Team USA? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So Durant had a hard time playing that style because he's so ISO heavy. So I realized even though Cam Thomas is playing like the right way or whatever, you could tell because remember it wasn't Cam Thomas playing. They finally have a strategy. You can tell that Kevin Ali is trying to implement that, but some players are having a hard time because it takes a while to do that. Like not be because it's not an ISO heavy. Find the open man. It's not a ISO heavy play. So I think that's implementing to these players is what they're having a hard time doing, because these plays like great because a lot of people learn from Great Pop. These plays you gotta shoot it. Great Pop believe if you open, you shoot it, and a lot of these players are struggling with that. You know what I mean? So
I mean,
it takes a while.
they starting to do a little bit more. DSJ is starting to jack up some threes, even though he's
Yeah,
terrible at it. Now that he open, but it's a couple of people that's
but it
putting up
takes
some
a
threes now
while.
that they
You're right.
open. But I mean,
It takes a while.
Clax is still holding the ball for 5 seconds at the top of the
Yes,
key.
Facts, bro.
Listen, we don't have anybody that has any athletic prowess at the four that's willing to drive to the basket and just try to get contact or try to create contact or whatever. We don't have anybody that attacks repeatedly, bro. Like at the four at the taller positions. Cam Thomas, bro, does way too much to get a bucket.
That's
He
what
did
I
way
said.
too much, to do to get a bucket. Cam Thomas should be in positions where he's should come off like one screen, maybe or maybe one dribble and pull and be in rhythm instantly. Cause he can do that. A lot of things is improving with Cam Thomas, bro. But I don't. Me personally, I don't know if it's improving at the rate that the front office would like it to improve. If it was improving much faster, then I think they would
I
be
I
okay with it.
think I want to add to that though, Leaf. You did say I think the problem is that Kevin Ali implemented this game because, like I said, if it took the rent a while, this guy is one of the greatest player of all times. Kevin Ali came too late to implement a whole. Even because Cam Thomas, he said in his interview, he says we still got to teach Struder about the plays. He said it today. And
Uh,
I was like, yo, and that I can only imagine, like, bro, this is the time when we supposed to be picking things up, not getting new plays.
Yeah, but
So I like, you know what I mean? So all these players are
so
confused still, like, yo, like,
I
yo, what's
yeah,
going
they
mean,
they and
on?
they are
Yeah,
oh
so
man,
for the most part.
it sound like I like how Schroeder played the game, man. I think Schroeder took that on the chin because he a veteran. But
I'm a right how Struder
man, it
play the
sound
game,
like
but
he,
the
I
problem
mean,
is the
being a great.
problem is it's not moving the needle. Listen, what we were looking for before the trade deadline, we basically got basically a fraction of it. You know, because we was looking for DeJounte Murray, and we basically got a fraction of that with Dennis Schroeder, bro. And everybody jumped off the wall with that 12 assist game that he had against San Antonio, and I told people wait for it. You
no,
know,
I just
like
feel like yo, I feel like Struder came in too late. This is too late. Like this is when everybody start picking it up. This is when people start finding identity, not just having a new identity. The half is when people start playing. That's why you see teams playing playoff basketball now. While
yeah,
we just still trying to find our identity. We got a whole new point guard. Like that's crazy.
the one thing I'm realizing about Struder, bro, like is that he has habits. He goes back to repeatedly. He has habits that he continuously goes back to. So,
yeah,
that same dumbass crossover that everybody's ready for, bro, where he try to fake like he
Right.
going one way and then go like he going the other way. That dumbass shit don't work, bro. Like, Breezy is trying to convince me, bro, that the pick and roll between him and Clax, bro, is elite, and it's not. It's mid. It's good on some nights, bro. Like, and then it's mid on against teams that's prepared for it. So therefore, it's shit.
that's what I was
A
saying
lot of
before. It
things,
depends
bro.
on how the defense play the team, and you know what I'm saying that changes everything for this team, the style of play they want to play. But Ali only put in a couple. He kept Jock Vaughn's most of Jock Vaughn's stuff. He only added certain plays to help them out in the half court. Well, like Lee said, once everybody get a sample of what's going on, you know what I'm saying, it'll get slowed down, and that's what happened. But they played better in the half court than they was playing with Jock Vaughn.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. At least we
Yeah,
can all see that,
yeah.
but
You right about that. Even though it's by a little bit, bro. Like State did play better. Yeah, it was on. It's only we played probably maybe one fourth of a fraction better than we did.
Yo, hold on. I wanna say something real quick. BK Net said JJ Redick for coach. Hold on. Him and LeBron got a podcast out, and they were talking
Nobody
X's and
fucking
O's.
cares.
Right, and they were talking X's and O's in basketball, and I guess they was trying to like gravitate the fans to them. And I seen their numbers, and I'm just it's something. It didn't draw to me. Like me personally, I'm from the watching basketball where these guys didn't have podcasts and chatting. We want to see them play basketball. Like I can't believe LeBron got a podcast in the season, bro. Like this shit is different. Jordan would never.
I don't know, Breezy. It's a different era,
I
man.
mean,
I
yeah,
think
it's a different
the
time, bro.
players, they
Like
want to
you,
hear from like
YouTube wasn't running
different the
around back then,
players.
bro. Like, yeah. So you gotta
Right, they
realize,
want to hear from the
Hold on,
players.
they
You heard
want
what they was talking
to
about
say
with the X's and O's and the plays and the floppy plays and stuff like that. Like they basketball IQ is up there. They, in terms of Stephen A and them, they don't want to hear from Stephen A and these niggas. They probably want to hear from the people himself who step on the court every time they on the court to see the how the game work.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
podcast is for basketball IQ fanatics, like
listen,
niggas
listen.
who
No,
love
no, no.
basketball.
no, it
Listen.
ain't.
What I'm saying is, I don't want to see a player that active in the talk show. The same thing with KD. Like, I really could, even when he was here, I tried to get into his podcast, but it's like you got time to talk, man. Like, we trying to win games. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we into that, but at the end of the day, I would like to see them do that in the summertime. The fact that like Paul George, it's like to me, how you mentally tapped in. You got all of this shit going on. You worried about what people gonna say. You start becoming that kind of an athlete where you thinking about what people going to say. Like,
Don't nobody give a
how
fuck about what
you
LeBron
how
got
you
to say.
going to handle pressure like that? If you just you chatting about the game, this and that. This is what I'm saying. Like all of these podcasts. And not to say they shouldn't have it because Cam Newton made a good point. He was like, "Yo, these players and guys who actually play the game, they should have more of a say in podcasts because they're actually between the stripes and you know what I'm saying? You should listen to their content because they know the game, opposed to a journalist who just not necessarily played the game but observed the game and maybe watched the game. So I think it's imperative that these what I'm saying opportunities, but it's just the active players. It just make me feel like they might not be all the way in. Like I feel like players that don't have podcasts might be invested more than a player that does have a podcast. Or maybe I'm tripping. How y'all feel about that?
I think
Nah,
Breezy. I think you make a good observation, but I understand your observation, but I think I disagree because at least the players get to change the narrative, bro. Imagine if imagine you going on Twitter, right, and you say, "Yo, I'm sleepy," and then I go next day on tape and be like, "Yo, Breezy is unmotivated. He said he's sleepy. He's not motivated to play ball." Like, bro, you can change. I can change your whole
yeah,
image.
like
Like,
Yeah, no,
bro,
no, no.
just
I agree
because.
with. Oh, I do agree with that part. I can't lie. See, it's a good and bad. So it's pros and cons. But that is true.
I think with LeBron though, there's no question to like
Hold,
if Bron
hold on,
gonna
wait.
show up and play.
Hold on. I will say that though. I do think
It
for a
is a
long time
question of so it is a
the
question of
media
that.
spun narratives on players that players didn't agree with. You're like, yo, why would you write that or why would you put that out about me? I didn't even say that. You took what I said and said something different from what you know what I mean? So I think Ivan makes a good counterpoint, and that should be a necessary for you to be able to go to social media, but to need it as a podcast, that's a whole different situation. You feel what I'm saying? Like Shannon Sharp, I liked seeing him do what he do because he's retired and he's not actually playing the game, going there week to week playing with the Broncos. You feel what I'm saying? Um,
I
I
need to
don't know.
say
I can't,
I don't know. I necessarily
I don't know,
disagree.
cause
I
the
I
thing
need to
is,
agree, but
speak
at the
on
same time,
for
I
example,
think it's
right?
more
hold on.
so.
Let everybody speak on it. So go ahead, LM. Say why you agree or don't agree. Go ahead. Then we gonna go to whoever next. But go ahead, LM.
So like, if you saw the clip, right, and watching the clip, most of the people that are basketball that watch basketball have no clue what the fuck them niggas was talking about. That type of basketball talk where they talking about yo, I run floppy and the big man pick go over there and he covers and niggas don't play. They don't know ball like that for real, for real. All these niggas know about is isolation and uh driving dunks and shit like that. These niggas, you gotta remember, these niggas is basketball IQ. They played the game. LeBron got, regardless if Braun, you a Braun hater, whatever the case may be or not, the nigga has a basketball mind. His IQ is on another level. When it comes to first take and all these other shows and shit like that, cool. Stephen A and them can give their opinion on whatever the fuck the game is. But they don't know the game like these niggas. They don't know the game like the coaches. They don't know the games like the Reddicks and the Bronze and the Paul Georges, the niggas that gotta sacrifice their body every day in and out to go out and win championships. They don't know the game like these dudes. I agree. I think sometimes it takes away from their focus, but at the same time, I do want to hear more of these players' perspectives on these things because I feel like they give more insight as to what's really going on instead of niggas spreading narratives on Twitter and Instagram and shit when they have no idea what the fuck they talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
So in terms of them giving they insight and giving their perspective, because they the ones stepping on the court, I don't mind seeing shit like that. I just think that in terms of them I just think in terms of them explaining themselves more and getting more in depth, especially because they said they wasn't just they discussing mad topics from the WNBA to the the college basketball to the NBA and all that. So it's not just it's a whole plethora of different shit they talking about. So I think for niggas that like Braun, which I mean it's fucking LeBron, everybody's gonna tune into that shit. But in terms of what they discussing, I feel like it's good topics to be discussed. I think people are gonna tune in. They're not gonna tune into these media niggas that try to spin narratives and say these niggas not motivated. They gonna tune into the real shit. Like, nah, let's see these niggas saying Braun not motivated. Let's see what Braun out his own mouth got to say about that shit. Like, I think that brings clickbait. It brings headlines. So if they can do that and then produce on the floor, I'm all for it though. But that's all.
yeah. That's a good take.
All,
Yeah,
I,
no,
all I'm,
thank you, Ella. Oh,
I
you go
tell
ahead,
you
Lee.
what, I tell you what I think of this bullshit. I think all of them niggas is full of shit. Because the thing is, bro, like if here's the thing, bro. If you retired, bro, like that mean most of these niggas that's retired and got them jobs, bro, they looking for a check. You gotta understand, bro. Like it's two niggas. It's two niggas in general, bro. They tones change, bro, on certain players depend on who they backing, bro. Like Scottie Pippen and Kevin Garnett proved it to me because on one podcast, Kevin Garnett will talk about man how he sent LeBron to him and Paul Pierce sent LeBron to Miami. And then on another podcast, he praised LeBron like crazy and shit, bro. Like so it's different tones. And then Scottie Pippen get a job on ESPN. LeBron is a better overall player than Jordan. And then Jordan is the best that ever do it once he don't got that job no more. So it's a lot. It's a lot of shit behind the scenes, bro. Like so, I really don't give a fuck what LeBron got to say about shit, bro. Because everything that come out of LeBron mouth is a lie to me, bro. That nigga be lying about anything. I don't give a like I we done it's compilations of that nigga lying, bro. Like literally, you can find that shit all over the internet, bro. People just
Oh
don't
man.
make fun of the shit, bro. Like it's the thing is that, bro, like what LeBron knows, bro, like the the style of basketball that LeBron played his entire career was mostly open court and run and gun. Everything was high pick and roll, bro. Like so, if he tell me about a play, bro, that I know he ain't run, I know it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit because his favorite fucking play is motherfucking high pick and roll. How many times we seen him all year run the high pick and roll? If you watch the episode, bro, like what LeBron said today, bro, it's highly true. He basically said, bro, you got to sacrifice a lot of shit to be great. That's the one true shit that he said. And LeBron has sacrificed a lot of shit to be great. We know it, bro. Like, but at the same time, I'm not giving them I'm not piggybacking them for saying that, bro, because a lot of the shit that he sacrificed, he didn't have to. The problem with LeBron James is that LeBron James was put in this position from a young age, and he basically had to succeed at a time, bro, where he came in the league, bro. Like Jordan was out, Kobe had that Denver situation going. There was nobody to really put a shining light on the league during that time. If everybody remember, I want everybody to think back to 2003. What do we remember about when LeBron first came in the league, bro? About what was the rhetoric on Kobe and Shaq and Jordan was already out the league. Jordan was gone from the Wizards, bro. Shaq was considered lazy. The league had plenty of thugs. The Pacers with Ron Artest and the Pistons with Ben Wallace was on top of the East, bro. The league was hard.
bro, that was much different to sell than what the NBA is selling today. Because you can sell more parity because there's more narratives. Because these niggas put more narratives in it. And even though the media is at the forefront of it, these players, bro, produce the shit. It ain't like they fucking running from it. So I don't trust them niggas or the fucking media. Fuck them all. That's how I feel about it. That's why I come to podcasts like this. That's why I come to podcasts like PC. Because I don't trust none of them niggas that played on them front lines. They just out there to collect a check. That's why they hanging around for 20-something years. They out here robbing. Like Ben Simmons and Kawhi Leonard out here robbing.
Damn.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's every play. I don't think that's every play in the league though.
All right.
I think that's
So
most of them.
let me get this. Let me
Like
get
I don't think Anthony Edwards played just to get a
yo.
check.
All right. So what I think
Well,
about
yeah, maybe not now, not right now, but look, once he figure out the politics and how the politics of the league work in his favor, bro. Oh, trust me, he gonna
Go
start
ahead.
doing the same. He gonna start
But
doing the same shit that a lot of these players is doing.
hold on, let Iceman go. Iceman was trying to say something. What you
all
saying,
right.
Iceman?
So, yeah, that's like let me get in on this combo. So what I think about it is just certain podcasts is certain NBA players is good to listen to because you get a little bit of insight that you never had or you wouldn't understand certain situations. Yeah, and Stephen A and fucking Skip Bayless, you know what I'm saying? They not playing. They ain't play. They don't know shit, and their narratives is crazy. But when I listen to like Paul George and you hear them talk about Cam Thomas and give you a little bit of insight on what the players think he is. Like to me, that's the type of shit I like to hear. Like Lee said, there's some
Right.
bullshit with some other players, but it's certain podcasts that you can go to and tune in and find out some serious information. You know what I mean? You like,
Right.
oh shit, let me go check this out. Let me go check Cam
I
Thomas
don't
out
check out
before.
none of them
You know
niggas.
what I'm saying? I do because there's stuff that like there's certain things details within the game that you don't like most people don't understand. And if you listen, you can learn some shit from like a PG something. You know what I'm saying? That's the most I listen to PG. I try listening to Trey Young. His shit is terrible. I'm like that's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not for me, bro. I need you know what I'm saying somebody that knows a lot more about basketball than I do. You know what I'm saying? I could watch games and I break down the game and see what's going on and all that shit. So from like a different player's perspective of other players, like that's where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I like what you said.
Oh
I
yeah.
only listen to certain play like JJ Redick, Paul George. Those are the only two people I listen to. And even with the series, I would bring up the series when we played against the Bucks in 2021. And Middleton kind of no, Drew Holiday kind of broke it down. He said, "Yo, listen, when we lost, like when we were losing to Brooklyn, we didn't have no strategy. The coach was like, what do we do?" That's how like yo, I got an insight. Like they feel like they felt like they didn't stand a chance against us. But when Kyrie Irving went down, that's when their confidence built up. That's what Drew Holiday said. I was like, yo, that's kind of cool to go on their psyche. They're like, ain't no way Durant can beat us alone. And that's when they confident build. I was like, yo, that's dope.
Yeah,
Something
no,
like that.
I get what you mean. It is kind of dope to hear the player's perspective, but he ain't
Man,
got a
fuck them
podcast.
niggas.
You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if they go on a podcast, but for them to just regularly have a podcast
Yeah,
in
I feel that. I
season,
feel that though.
like while the season is happening, everything you got to do, you still got time to podcast. You chatting, but whatever. I respect it. But again, I like Kevin Garnett because he's not playing. Carmelo Anthony podcast with him and Merrill. They got a dope podcast. I was watching earlier with Method Man,
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
and Merle. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of dope podcasts that I watch. I'm just saying I'd rather watch the
All them
guys
niggas got to do is
I'm
lie one
playing
time, and I'm not
basketball,
fucking with them,
and
bro.
I
That's it.
watch those podcasts before I watch somebody actually playing basketball. Like Pat Bev shit is kind of funny. I watch the clips, but I never watched the podcast straight too though. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
like the Carmelo made me understand how peer pressure these players go through, bro. They be listening to us for real. Like players be listening to us right now. Like Brooklyn Nets players be like, Carmelo broke that down. Like they really be hearing like what we gotta say. Cause Carmelo said he was like, yo, injured. he said he went on somebody talking on the pod saying like, "Yo, Carmelo's backing down." He said, "Hell no, I gotta play injured. I don't want people talking about me, man. Then I don't want New York Knicks feeling like I failed them." So they be listening. And oh yeah, I want to change the subject real quick. So Kevin Ali broke down why he don't play Lonnie Walker. He said Lonnie Walker haven't been playing defense. That's why his minutes been limited.
Okay, nice.
That what he said in the interview. Yeah.
And so he predicate the minutes you get on defensive side of the ball. The last coach I seen do that was Kenny Atkinson. Remember he pulled D'Lo. He pulled
Yeah.
D'Lo. I
Yeah.
was having
D'Lo
a
out. Yeah.
defensive game, but he
Yep.
was only playing that side of the ball. And
Yeah.
Kenny,
Yo, I just saw Breezy. I just saw on Twitter.
shout to
Uh,
If that
That
shit
was
was said about
shout
Cam
to
Thomas, you'd be calling
I
Cap right
just
now.
I just saw on Twitter, Breezy. Today actually, if y'all remember that game, today is the well, I guess yesterday, but yesterday was the anniversary of the comeback against Sacramento. When D'Lo and them went on that run in Sacramento to win that game. I think he had like 40 or something. But
Okay.
today, somebody posted that and was like, "Yo, is this going to be like another comeback against New Orleans?" But no, I guess not. But I mean, that
Nah,
was
obviously it
actually
You
tough,
wasn't,
can't.
bro.
You
man.
Like
can't.
I ain't
You
gonna lie.
can't.
Thanks,
When we go
LL.
down,
We
well, I ain't
really
gonna lie.
needed that.
My
That
nigga,
was
when
a
we go there,
that's what set it
this
all up.
season, bro. This team, when we go down 9, the game is over. I ain't gonna
Yeah. Yeah. Because sitting Lonnie and the only other person you got is Cam Johnson, like you're doomed. Like there's no way you're gonna win the game. You sit Lonnie and he's not producing on the
lie.
offensive
That's a
side.
fact.
That
That's a
is your
fact.
bench. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
That is your bench.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
That's a
fact.
crazy
I gotta give a
strategy for
shout out
you.
to Zion too, because Zion, he's been a lot of shit been against him, but he balling this year, this second half. I ain't gonna hold you.
And
Them niggas is balling. I gotta give it to them.
the thing about Zion, he's not exerting too much energy because he's pacing himself, which he should be doing, bro. Because the best part about his game, realistically, and it's gonna sound funny, is his weight. He can move niggas around so fucking easy. In his
Easy.
first, his, in his
But not
first
just
step.
his weight. Leaf, the nigga is
Bulldozer.
fast as fuck.
Yes, yeah, his
He's
first step and his weight.
fast.
His first step and his weight, bro, is his best advantage. But listen, to get back to that bullshit about
Lonnie.
a lot of these players that got podcasters and former players, bro. Yo, if I listen to shorts only from them niggas, bro, because a lot of them, all they got to do is lie one time, and I ain't fucking with them, bro. Like that's serious, because a lot of them niggas, bro, played in the 2000s, and to me, bro, like it's a lot of stories that I fuck with, bro, in terms of like funny shit, but in terms of like how the game is implemented, bro. Like if it's a nigga that been retired on some Rasheed Wallace shit or some Kenyon Martin shit, bro, I listen to them a little bit more. I listen to them a little bit more because the thing is, bro, like how they understand the intensity portion of the game as well. You know what I'm saying? They understand like the other mental factors that go into playing the game as well, bro. But so the thing is, when they start saying, yo, a lot of these niggas just don't play no defense, bro. A lot of these niggas don't do this. A lot of these niggas don't do that. This, that, the third. I start to listen to them. I follow that. But once they start talking about, bro, Rasheed Wallace the other day, he talked about, bro, how Jordan wasn't that great of a defender, bro. And like, I'm like, bro, listen, I ain't a Jordan fan, but like, come on, bro. Like, you just
Yeah,
dove off the
yeah. He
top
was
rope.
far fetched. He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
look
It's
for
just,
something.
and then a couple of weeks ago, Melo was talking about how there was an agenda to give Joker the number 15. It wasn't no agenda. That nigga was a second round pick. Why you lying? Why you lying for?
Yeah, like come on, bro.
Fuck you lying for?
I think
But
it's
I
clearly the
do
better
I'm
15.
not gonna lie, I do feel like yo, they overhyped Michael Jordan to like the
Yeah,
T,
I mean
yo.
they do.
Like
I mean they do. I mean, listen. If once you say they, we gotta specify because the nigga Jordan been out the game for 20 something years and niggas still can't stop talking about this nigga.
yeah,
That's
no,
that's
but
how
my
you know,
thing,
that's how silly
yo,
it is, bro.
my thing is with history, bro. Like history, like for
They won't
example,
leave this
right?
nigga
Like
the fuck alone.
I just don't like because if you let people get the narrative, if the narrative continue, because analytics rule everything, people gonna say Kobe. People were saying Kobe is trash. I watched Kobe play. Kobe is amazing, bro. You get people go by analytics. That's what I don't like about this.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
the
like
game,
history stuff.
here's the thing, bro. They made the game analytic driven. That's why
That's why the media feel like they could say shit and they could speak on shit because they're gonna lead with stats first. Who the
Right.
first person to tell you that motherfucking Cam Thomas had 340-point games? The first since motherfucking
Iverson.
Iverson. It was ESPN. It's some stat nerds because they got mathematicians up there to tell you that shit. That's what they got, bro.
Yeah, but that
That's why I
shit
don't
don't tell you
fuck
the
with
whole
it, bro.
story. That's why I don't like talk about Michael Jordan because I never watched him play, so I don't speak. But I can speak on Kobe though. Even though analytics say he took bad shots, he still made the team win because it's will to win. Yo, I seen it with my own eyes. Like, you know what I mean?
No, the
All
thing
these
is,
Man, nigga
bro.
players,
said Jordan didn't start winning till he was 28, man.
all these
That's a
players, like Jordan and Kobe and T Mac, they all had to take bad shots. they they had no choice but to take
Exactly.
bad
I
shots.
mean, but yeah, because the spacing wasn't what it was today to what it was back then, bro. It was different, bro. Everybody, listen, a lot of them shots, bro, that was taken back in the 90s, bro, it's cluttered, bro. You had to defend on you, bro,
No, but
because it
I
wasn't
just
really
low key.
like
Kobe had a lot of space, yo. Low key with his team, like his 3 championships, he low key had a lot of space with
a
Pau
lot of
Gasol
space.
and Odom, Brown, Derek Fisher. Like he had
No, them
mad
niggas
space.
was No, them niggas was
Uh,
triangle oriented, bro. They
right.
wasn't. It wasn't like compared to the space that they got today. No, that shit
Yeah, now
didn't
not
compare at
compared
all.
to what they have today, but compared to what they had back then, they had way more space compared to other players back then.
I guess if you want to say that, but at the same time, the triangle is not meant to. The triangle office is not meant to provide space. It's meant to provide movement.
Right.
It's meant to provide movement, bro. It's not meant to provide space. It's meant to provide movement,
Yeah,
bro. You
absolutely. But I'm just saying, bro, Pau Gasol, like they 1 through 4 was able to space the floor and score. So
the
that's what
space,
I'm
yeah,
saying. Like,
the spacing that been going on for the last like 15 years. Like if you not even, I don't even want to go back to the Steve Nash sons. I don't even want to go back to that shit because that was just running gun. That was just up the court shit. You know, that was just 7 seconds. Get the ball in. Yo, we got Steve Nash. He can make any type of pass. We got Amari Stoudemire to finish plays. We got some shooters. Da 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 da. That's
Yo,
all that
hold on.
shit was.
Oh, hold on, Leif. I just want to say, yo, Delroy, we don't need that type of negativity in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Don't be pulling up asking about Cam Thomas and any other jersey, especially the one across town. Now, as I revert back to my guy Leaf talking Brooklyn Nets basketball, yeah, shout to the chat, man. I see y'all wilding in there, man. The chat is wilding. The panel got dope takes, man. I really hope y'all hitting the like button. Be over an hour in. Shout to the whole panel. I just wanted to say that, man. Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, but the reason why, bro, like the active play is full of shit because they basically playing in an analytics driven league. So I don't give a fuck. So as soon as LeBron James start talking about plays, I know he full of shit. He fucking lying. I'm just calling. I'm just being in the chat like, yo, stop lying, nigga. Cut that bullshit out, bro. You ran a high pick and roll, nigga, your entire career. Everybody had to. You know why I call LeBron James a liar, bro? Because everybody adjusted how he played everywhere he went. Everywhere he went,
nigga
bro.
yeah,
saying
yeah,
Emmanuel
yeah.
Quickly and Cam Thomas the same.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy.
That Cam Thomas
Yo,
stuff, man. It's just
don't read that unless it's a super chat, man. We can't get that no energy, man. Fucking that
yeah.
bullshit.
None.
I,
None.
I
No.
just think,
None.
Yo.
yo, my take. I think Easy was in the panel of BK Hoops, and I wanted to just repeat what he said because I do agree with him. Yo, we always looking for players outside of the team instead of building around the team. Yo, I think, like I said, yeah, it gonna take if we rebuild. Yes, it gonna take a couple years, but it might be worth it. Yo, you never know. Like you never
Bro,
know. Like.
I've been saying that. I think I said it last part. I'm like, yo, why we always looking for other players? Why these other teams can't call us and be like, yo, who you trying to uh get for
Not like me,
such and
man.
such?
They did
Like
call us, bro.
why
They
they
called us
can't
for Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
yeah,
Nah,
but
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 I'm
those are
talking
not
about in
homegrown. Yeah,
terms
those
Yo.
are
of
not homegrown
hold on,
talent, bro. Yeah, I understand what you're
hold on.
saying,
Yeah,
but
but
yeah, like I'm talking about like a homegrown talent that
hey,
we
listen, the
we raised
Cavaliers
to be
called us for
like
Jared Allen. We gave him to him.
no, but again, that was a mistake by Sean Marks. Again, he made his mistakes, not investing
That
into the
that that
draft.
that
You
was that was one
know what I'm
of
saying?
many. That was one of
Yeah.
many.
But no, but case in point is that's where it started at. You know what I mean? Not realizing or prioritizing your draft picks. Again, the significance of the morale of a player who actually got drafted by the team from that's a dream. Now that Jaron Allen, when you look at his statistics, it wasn't crazy. But if you was a Nets fan, you seen his progression season after season. In that season when he was about to be the best, they gave the a washed DeAndre Jordan his minutes. It wasn't like he was even dominating when he got here. He
Yeah,
was
listen, listen. I agree with you, but
They
once
paid him
again,
like he was Clippers
but
Jordan.
once, but once again, they paid him, bro, like he was motherfucking Lob City Jordan. I ain't gonna lie to you, but once again,
Yeah,
bro,
and, and and these are yo,
this
these
is
are
the
the
front.
fans.
This speaks to what I was saying earlier about the front office being impatient, bro, with the speed of the progression of the players that they drafted. They not impressed. They not impressed with the speed of it, bro. Like because you know who they starting to think like. They starting to think like them Villanova Tangerine niggas over there on in Manhattan. That's what they starting to think like, yo, this shit ain't going fast enough, bro. We
Well,
need some
maybe
better
they'd be
players.
more impressed if these niggas actually have first round draft picks and then decide to trade none of them shits.
I
And
could,
we actually had Tatum and Jalen on this team.
I,
Maybe they'd be impressed then.
Yo,
that's
and these are the yo. Imagine this. Imagine the GM of the Celtics listen to all the fans when they be like, "Yo, trade Tatum, trade Jalen." Look, this we never seen this before.
I don't think all they fans are saying that, but I mean,
this.
No,
This
they
is
were
where they
saying,
go
bro, they
wrong.
were saying that.
yeah,
This
but
is where
nah,
they
but
go
No,
nah,
they
wrong.
was
I mean,
saying
not
they
all
was
of them.
definitely saying trade Jalen. I remember them.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
mean,
them talk.
yeah, Jalen. Well, the thing is, bro, the reason I'm gonna tell you the reason why they was saying trade either one of them because the trajectory that those two been on has been nothing but conference finals. It's before them niggas was able to legally drink. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like Jason Tatum came into this league with a motherfucking roadmap, bro. Google Maps on the side, bro. Like, let's not
nah.
act
Well,
like
he was a
let's not
top
act
pick.
like.
He was one of those
Yeah, yeah,
top
yeah,
picks.
yeah. He was a
Yeah,
top
but
pick,
he
but
didn't have no defense like that though. Like he got now.
but yeah,
He
yeah,
was just
yeah.
an
Listen,
offensive player.
Nah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
when you drafted that
I got
high,
all of that,
they
but
they do
the
expect
thing is,
you to
but the
play.
thing is, bro, like the only reason why they kept him for as long as they did, they basically had a top three team in the East for years on a budget. They didn't start really paying these niggas until what this past season when that nigga got that 300 mil, bro. Like and now after this season, Jason Tatum is probably gonna be looking for 330 just because he been on the team as long as he been on the team. What
Fact.
happens? What happens,
Mhm.
bro? If Cam Thomas is still here for the next 5 years and he looking for 400, bro, and we don't have no championship and something to show for it, bro, a lot of niggas is up here in this motherfucker gonna be pissed,
Well,
and that's
Hold on,
point
hold on,
blank
hold on,
range
on
hold on.
facts.
on
Hold on,
that,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me say this real quick. I don't know if we could keep Cam Thomas for 5 years, but what I will say is if they decided to do that and they made that would mean he's a franchise player. And he will have a say in who's on the team. That's what franchise players do. Now, that being said, we our core would start from him, maybe Dayron Sharp. I know he would want to keep him, but case in point is 5 years, he'd be 27, which he would try to look for another max contract. So that would be, I don't know, two. Why not give a max contract to a player you drafted opposed to a free agent? Look at what happened with Harden, Katie, and Kyrie. Why would your next and if say just saying oh, I'm not saying who the GM is going to be. I'm not doing
What?
that.
What? Nah, nah,
Let
nah.
me,
What?
let me
My
say
no.
this. Let me say this.
See. My. Hold up.
Let me
My.
let me finish, bro. Let me finish my talking point. What I'm saying is, why go to a free agent and pay them the bag opposed to giving it to a draft pick anyway after recent history?
all
My
right.
whole,
So let me.
my thing is hold on, let me say something real quick. My whole thing is simply this, bro. We got to remember in terms of Boston, who did draft Jason Tatum, bro, and ended up with Jason Tatum in the third pick of that draft. You got to remember where that team was. They were in the conference finals before he got drafted there. The year that he got drafted there, they was in the conference finals, and they've been contenders ever since before they even got him. So the thing is, bro, like, listen, if you Boston, and the thing is, like, I only Boston. We say this all the time. Boston and LA, bro. Like, look, they looking for championships. So
if they don't want to pay Jason Tatum, bro, like yeah. But I'm looking at the trajectory of where this team has been, bro. I can almost guarantee you, bro, if the Nets would made conference finals after conference finals with Cam Thomas within the next 7 years, bro, and we don't have nothing to show for it, bro, it's gonna be a whole load of people, bro, up in this town that's gonna be like, hey, yo, bro, yo, Cam Thomas ain't bro, he can't get over the hump, man. Well, what the fuck we gonna do? Why are we paying this nigga 400, bro, when we need other players and all of this other shit, bro? Like, I guarantee you that's what's gonna be said, like what's being said about Jason Tatum right now, bro. Them
Of
niggas
course,
can't get over the
Nigga,
hump.
if we make a
of
conference
course,
finals, that's a
of course.
miracle.
To say
Yeah,
that because you know why I say it's hard to say that because when
Niggas
you
talking about conference finals, that would be a miracle if we got to that.
listen, I don't. It's hard to say that the expectations of a 27th draft pick is the same as a top five. It's just hard to say. But to say that would make him the franchise player when you look at what they options are. And again, just look at the options, and then I know y'all probably want to look at the free agency and see what it look like next year. Listen, man, after this point, the season ain't paprika, it ain't pepper, it ain't salt. It's over. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, kicking a can and I need to lift my chin up, man. I'm saying, or whatever. But at the end of the day, I still feel like, yeah, you could be confident in a player like Cam Thomas, but at the end of the day, you gotta see the difference when y'all contrast him and Donovan Mitchell. Even with Donovan Mitchell in Utah, he had Rudy Gobert as a defensive anchor. Give Cam Thomas a situation where he got a defensive anchor,
but
bro. His
well,
points mean
hold on.
points
Zach
mean
Edey.
more now.
Hold
His
on.
points mean more now because he got a defensive anchor that could help him. He ain't got to, you know what I mean? Just score
Even,
on the other team.
even
Hold on, let me land the plane saying this. Let me say this. The other day it was like 17-16. He had 17 points and the team had 16. I forgot what game that was, but I'm just saying he needed a defensive anchor on this team, bro, to help to build
first,
with.
first, where the Nets make a mistake is when they send players to the G League, right? And I don't know if anybody watched the games. I watched a few of those games, and they say this the same thing they say about this Nets team. They say the same thing about the G League. Any bigger team they have problems with. Any team in the G League that has size, the Nets team has problem with. So I'm like, why are they setting the players up down there for failure? And then you see like Jalen Wilson doing good and come up here and he can't get shit going because it's the same problem. You know what I mean? So they already fucking the players up like that. And as far as like Donovan Mitchell being in Utah, even though he was that good in Utah, the nigga still got traded. You know what I'm saying? They moved on
No,
from
I'm
that
not
dude.
saying that. I'm saying he had a defensive anchor in Rudy
I, I
Gobert.
I got you. But
And
even if that,
Cam Thomas don't have one. And what if he did have one?
you know what? Claxton is your defensive anchor. He just ain't got no size. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't got the size for it.
That means
So
he ain't. That means he ain't an anchor.
But to me,
Yo,
this is my problem with this organization, bro. You know how like is one repeated basket case after another. I've been
Exactly.
saying like, yo, this team to me feels like uh generational trauma. You know how you see shit in the
Nigga said
past from your
generational
family
trauma.
and you be like, yo, I've seen them niggas make the same mistakes. I don't want to pass that on. I want to change the way that shit is done. I don't want to pass on that trauma, whatever the case may be. These niggas look at us and be like, nah, F that. We're gonna give them the same trauma that they suffered for the last few years and go in free agency and get these other niggas and trade these like these niggas don't learn from their mistakes, bro. They want to
Yeah, like
continue the
yo,
same BS
facts,
that they've
yo.
been doing for years. And this shit is ridiculous, bro. Why not switch something up? Why not change something up? Why not get a hometown hero? Why not
Yo,
grow from
yo,
from
facts.
your
Like,
That
draft
okay,
nigga
for
said a
class?
example,
hometown
right?
hero. A hero here is nothing but a
Facts.
sandwich, nigga. Come on, bro. What are you with your hometown
yo,
hero?
Bro, my
no,
thing is,
I get what
this
he
is,
meant though.
bro,
Shout to LM, man. I know what you meant by that.
Hometown hero. A
yo,
hometown hero
this
is a
this the
sandwich.
problem too with our size too, bro. We played the zone, right? Bro, the zone was so bad. My grandmother could break that sorry zone, bro.
Oh
And we
shit.
had a height, bro. Listen, bro. And we had a height, yo. We will be able to do better with that zone. They was passing it over Camp Thomas, bad passes. We could even get rebound over that zone, bro. It's just Oh
They
man,
got
this
they
team
had
is
length, but you got like Herb Jones, Zion, Valanciunas, Ingram. Like
Yeah.
that's just a length.
I guarantee
We
you, we put
struggle
a
against
seven foot
length.
four, 300 pound nigga like Edie up in the fucking paint. Ain't nobody trying that fucking paint no more. Guarantee you.
bro. That zone made
Like
me
it's
cry,
just,
son. Like I
and
turned
it's
my
crazy
TV
that the
off, bro.
Nets not interested in this draft when this is a draft they need to be interested in because this draft got mad bigs. Why the fuck are you not interested in this draft?
Because they are confident in Claxton and Daron, and
Why would you be
they,
confident in
they
them
don't
niggas?
they don't feel like they need any fours at all. So they like, yeah, this is what y'all
Wow.
got. Yeah, we gonna roll with
We
this.
need two fives. Like Chancellor
Nigga,
told
we need a big five. Pause. We need
Hey,
we
nigga,
somebody
need
that
two
nigga,
can
bro,
fives like
nigga,
Chancellor
bro,
man the
you need a
paint
fat
and
nigga
stretch it
that paint
and
taking hits.
block these shots
You
or
know what's
something. That's what
crazy?
we
Rebounding.
need.
Yo,
Rebounding, throwing the
the
outlet,
small
start the
ball
break.
only works when we had
Break
Durant
start
because
shit.
Durant is another 7 footer and Claxton is another 7 footer. Even
Exactly,
though
but
these,
Durant can
even though
stretch
the,
it out.
yeah, even though these guys are like skinny as sticks, they can like still contest because they mad long. You feel me? Pause. So even though like yeah, that's it. Oh, so this shit don't work no more, bro. Like Finney Smith ain't like don't get me wrong, Finney Smith played bigger than what he is, but he ain't
But the
stopping
nigga,
no
did you
regular.
right? Like he played big that he is, but one thing that you can't teach in this game is size, my nigga.
Man,
You can't teach
Finney
size.
Smith get every time Finney Smith is in a half court offensive set, he's out of position, bro. Every time.
Right.
Bro, Finney Smith supposed to be at the three, bro. Like really, like I would trade yo. Honestly, I would trade Finney Smith next year, bro. If they could get a 7 footer or something, like I'd
I'll
definitely
trade the
do that.
niggas too. I think his time is up.
Yeah,
I think we gotta.
Hold on, send that.
I think
bro,
we
we
gotta
got like
try to.
five small forwards. I don't
Shit,
need that many small
scanning it.
forwards, man. I would
Your
We
trade
do
word.
have man
small
more
forwards for a
forwards,
We
center.
bro.
got
Finney
mad
Smith
whole
forwards,
team
is
is
bro.
small forwards.
We need
Bro,
we
give me
need
two
bigs
small
like
forwards for
some
a center,
full
man.
niggas. Only big we really got on the team is Day Day.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I've been saying.
Bro, I
If
don't
he go
mind the
down,
small forwards as long as you got a goddamn big on the team to begin with.
yeah.
Right.
So that's why I said when Daron get hurt, all you got is Clax. If Clax get hurt, then all you got is a DFS.
We in the game, bro.
Oh
That's
my
it.
god, you just made me cry by saying that, bro. I
Yeah,
gotta face
I
reality.
ain't lying to you though. That's all you
Yo,
got.
Nah,
I'm
nah,
in
Yep.
tears right
he
now,
ain't lying.
son.
That is all we got, bro.
I'm wiping
It
my tears
is.
right now, yo.
That
That's
is all we got.
crazy.
And I said that at the beginning of the season when Ben Simmons was running the point center operations, and we managed to be 6-6, and I was tight then, and I'm tight now.
Nah, that shit was funny. Niggas was like, "Yo, Ben is the Giannis stopper." We looked that nigga stats up against Giannis.
Please
Nigga,
stop.
Giannis is averaging
Nigga, stop
30
fooling.
Yo,
Nigga,
against
yo,
that nigga,
I don't know who
bro.
said whoever said
when
that.
they
Whoever
son,
said that garbage
yo,
shit, I shut it
LM,
down right away,
bro,
bro.
when they said Ben Simmons is a
I
Giannis
shut that
stopper,
shit down right
Ben
away,
Simmons
bro.
injured that nigga to shut us up, bro. Shut the people that said that.
Mhm.
Bro, he
That's
did
what
one
every
post
week
move.
niggas
Ben
was like,
Simmons
"Yo, Ben
stopped.
Simmons can stop Giannis." Breezy pulled up that nigga stats. That nigga was averaging 30, 10, and 6 against Ben
Come
Simmons in
on, nigga.
matchups. I was like, "What the fuck are we talking about?"
I gotta shout Eskimo out, man, because he still wears this Ben 10 Simmons jersey,
That's
man.
because he too lazy to change
Every
that shit, bro.
stream, man.
Yo, nah, that's my guy, but
He just took it
Who
off.
I'm a
said
guy. I'm
that?
not
You
a
did?
Blazer though. I'm a fan of basketball, bro. I
Nah,
speak
you
facts.
ain't no,
Niggas
bro.
say
You
he
a
too
fan of
lazy to
feeling,
change
bro.
that
Like
shit.
if you still
Yo,
got that shit on,
Eskimo
bro.
took off the Simmons jersey. That's hilarious, bro.
You a fan of stealing if
Yo,
you still got that nigga on your shit, bro.
Hey,
bro, yo,
it's what it is.
I mean,
you know what's sad, yo? When you got Schroeder,
Like
right?
them niggas that
And
tried to
Cam
debo in the
Thomas
store next Friday.
stopping trying to stop the defender from doing transition. That's so hurt, yo, son. Like, bro,
I just
You know
think
how
that
you do that, bro?
sometimes
You rebound. That's how you do it, bro. You debo the paint, and you
With
start off
who?
with some. Hey, Zachy.
Yo,
mm,
with
I
who?
ain't gonna
Yo?
lie, Day got a block on Zion. I ain't
He
see
got two.
Claxton
He
do
got
that
two
shit.
blocks.
He did
Right.
get a block on Zion, but it was a spin layup. If Zion would have dunked that shit, he would have crammed right on that nigga.
Nah, Zion dunked it first. Zion dunked on him first. And then after that, he got 2 blocks after that. He was on
Hold
some get back shit.
on, yeah. I
Yo.
just want to shout out Jelly-O, Jack City, Big Dog Hunting, 2 Guy Go, SRK, AWNC, Enterprise, Joey BK, New York Nets. Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to the members of the channel.
Yo, my thing, bro. My thing is, I'm not gonna keep harping. I'm gonna let it go. But like I said, I was in I was in another panel before I came. My thing is, how this season been so bad. How can y'all not try? Like, how can I know y'all don't? I'm not talking about y'all, but other people
Nah,
saying
get it
like,
off your
yo,
chest, bro. Yo, man. It is what it is.
how you don't want to build over Cam? Like, bro, it's like,
30.
bro, I can understand that Cam Thomas was playing like Mikal Bridges or something, but this man is the highlight of the year. Like, he's the only person worth looking at. You can say don't build around him. That's like, yo, we did the same mistake last year, right? He scored 40 points. The coach said, "Congratulations, you're going to the bench." Like, what? We doing the same thing again. Like,
I mean,
yo,
but
That's
listen,
crazy.
listen.
Yeah, that's serious.
Listen. At the time, bro,
And
like
when McKellen and them niggas was on Phoenix, we lost, but can't cook them niggas.
bro, Cam, like, bro, Cam said,
They was in the mix of being traded, bro. Like I remember that shit. But listen, the
They
thing
was,
is,
but Cam, they said it themselves when they faced off against that nigga. They was like, "Yo, we could not guard that nigga."
yo, Cam said, let
So
me
it was
give you a
like,
40 piece before you come to Brooklyn, son. That's what he said.
listen. People don't like to talk about how Cam Thomas second half winning those games, but I'm quiet though.
No, but leave. Like, don't get me wrong. But like we said, this is his first year. But looking at the landscape of how this year went,
Right.
he was the best thing on this team, yo. It's worth watching.
Oh
Because
yeah,
if
yeah,
it
yeah.
was
But
only Mikael Bridges, I'll tell you right now,
listen,
bro,
I
I'll
agree with
retire my
you.
Brooklyn jersey and
I agree with you.
I'll become a woman basketball team, bro. Watch women
Hey,
basketball,
bro,
bro.
hold up. On a side note, did y'all niggas know that the Liberty had a mascot, bro?
Yeah, Ellie the elephant.
nah.
I don't
How
remember.
the fuck you know that, bro? I just seen the bitch tonight, bro. I'm like, what
Nah,
the fuck?
I'm gonna be honest. I found that out about
I
this.
found that
I
out
found it out
today.
tonight.
They got a mascot.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
got a
seen it today.
mascot.
Ellie the elephant.
Ellie the fucking
What the
elephant,
fuck
bro.
is
Oh yeah,
that?
I did see that. Yeah.
I just seen it
Yo,
today.
I gotta look at that. I gotta look that up because I
I
didn't know
swear to
that.
God, she was doing dances and all that shit tonight, bro. Like, bro,
He said Ellie the elephant.
Ellie the
He was
elephant, yes.
responsible for the wave. Probably told the fans do the wave. That was probably, I
Ellie
ain't
the
never seen him
elephant,
do the
bro.
wave. It was
Yo,
about
How the
20 when
fuck
we
we?
did the
What
wave
the
who's
fuck?
our
about.
They make
mascot?
what
We don't
the
got no
fuck?
mascot.
Hold up. They make one motherfucking finals and they get a mascot.
Where Chicago got Benny. Benny the Bull and shit. Where our mascot?
We had the
Our
night.
mascot was supposed to be the Brooklyn Knight, bro, because we got rid of Slider Fox.
Our mascot is an L. That's funny.
With
Nigga
a
said
Just
our
a
with a
big
mascot
capital
fat
is an
L,
L on
L.
the
yo.
on the net on the net sign. Just put that on
Nigga
the
said our
every time.
mascot is an
Yo,
L.
You know what will be yo, you know what will be a good
Try to make
series for
that
her?
L and shape it
Yo,
into an N
let me
somehow
know
or
what y'all
something.
think
I
about
don't
this
know.
year, right?
I
A
hate
big
this
L,
nigga,
right?
bro. God
Imagine
damn.
if our mascot come on and be like, "Are you guys ready to lose tonight?" Say yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna be known. We gonna
Nah,
be known
that's
as
mad crazy.
we gonna be just like the Philadelphia Phillies, nigga. We gonna be known
yo,
as the lovable losers.
Nah, chill.
The
Not them.
lovable losers, nigga. Them niggas lost 10,000 games. Shit, lovable fucking losers. We
oh
keep this
shit, yo.
bullshit up.
You guys ready to lose tonight is crazy, yo.
Nigga said our
I would be
mascot is an
hype
L.
going to these games, yo.
Bro,
This is
Nigga,
like,
the
bro,
ridiculous.
only thing you
Something
hype
got to
about
change,
going to the
bro.
games is the Brooklyn Burger, Cash.
Yo,
like you know
Right.
what's crazy, bro? We lose so much, even when Mikel shoot, right? The rim said this shit don't deserve to go in. It spits it right out. So like even though rim don't respect that shit.
yo, he
Nigga,
might
when
have,
Mikel shoot here, I don't even think he do the celebration no more. That nigga just
Bro,
get
his
back on.
he
I
do the
gotta
little
start up,
joint though. Like he don't stretch it out. He
Unique
don't
now.
stretch it out
Unique.
and
Don't.
wobble the head and shit. Now he do the small joint. Like they give you a
when
little finger
nobody's
pointer
looking.
joint.
He
Yeah,
does it when
hold on. Big
nobody's
dog
looking so he
hunting
don't get
funny
get
as
in
hell.
trouble.
He said He said we just know we fitting to lose every
Ellie
game.
the elephant, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like when they get bread to purchase Ellie the elephant, WNBA ain't cashed out
They
like
won
that.
they won the finals. That's what I mean.
They
They went
didn't
to the
Yo,
win the
yo,
finals.
finals.
That's
They
what
lost.
they still this
It was
better than
packed
what we've
though.
done in the past few
Yeah,
yo.
Man,
games.
and
I'm
that was
telling you,
they
yo,
only
that's
played 2 months of basketball. This
bro.
is
That should
summer
be our
league.
intro,
it was
bro.
packed.
Like you know how they set up the Brooklyn game. They were like, Brooklyn, are you ready to lose? To he said, let me stop you. I'm done.
This nigga here. Oh my god.
Yo,
Pull up
listen, yo,
got
you
the
gotta
Brooklyn
laugh through the
emblem.
pain, man. I'm not mad at Ivan. Shout out to the best friend. He the best
Ain't
friend.
nothing.
You
Ain't
know,
nothing.
with some
This shit
bullshit
ain't
going
funny,
on, and
bro.
all you
Like
can
I'm
do
not
is just
laughing.
laugh.
Right, but
It's that type
I'm
of
not laughing,
situation,
bro. This
bro.
shit ain't funny at all.
Bro,
Yo,
leave. You can't,
you
bro.
realize
Leave,
Fuck
leave.
that.
You, look, you got
you
it, bro.
I
realize
When I
agree,
saw
bro.
bro, when I saw that zone and Cam Thomas looked like he was gonna guard a fan instead of the players, I knew, bro, that zone was the
You know who could
sorriest
play
zone
drop
I
covers
ever
in the
seen in my
zone?
life, bro.
You know who could play drop covers in the zone very well? Zach Edey, because he did it in
yo,
Canada.
Yo,
yo,
this
He did
man
it
put
for Team
everything on Zach
Canada,
Ely.
bro.
Hopefully, he can come and change the
I'm
direction of the
promoting this shit,
Brooklyn.
my nigga, because I'm looking for a fucking solution, bro. I don't care about
so
these players on this team right now,
on,
bro.
on that
These
note,
niggas stink.
would
I
you
want them
would you
out.
would you trade a DFS and Lonnie Walker if you can get a draft pick high?
Yes. If I could get
Yeah, you
if
got to
I could
go
get
with
a
that.
draft pick high, yes, I would. Why not,
I
bro?
agree.
We need to go a
Oh
different
my
direction, bro. We need something.
gosh.
All right, fellas, I'm out of here, man. Keep up the good work, yo. I'm out.
nah, I
Niggas
Yes,
out.
All
appreciate
sir.
right,
it. We
bro.
about to close out soon too, man. Shout out to Ivan. Shit, it's almost about 2. When the next
Putting
game?
this shit down.
Thursday?
Who
Yeah,
cares?
Yeah.
yo,
Against isn't that
Yeah,
against
Fuck
Milwaukee?
cares, bro. I
man.
yeah,
don't.
I think so.
This nigga here
Yep.
friend, dog.
Yeah,
Oh
that's a
my
fuck.
god.
He said, "Who care? We
This shit
care."
isn't.
Yo, we don't.
He
Yeah.
said no.
Yo, no,
Fuck yeah, bro.
seriously.
We out, bro. Niggas got 14 games left. I gotta meet my 65 episode fucking minimum, bro.
And
That's
then
what I
Breezy,
gotta
we gotta
do.
face these tangerines on Saturday.
I don't
Yeah,
give a
I'm
shit
not
about.
saying it
Who
like that.
cares
Yo, I
about the
think.
Villanova Tangerines, bro? I don't give a shit about them.
Yo, listen, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a Iron Man fan. I think I deserve a award after this shit, man.
I deserve an award after this shit.
Nigga, I think we
Now that
all
you
do. We
mention it,
deserve
you know
some
what?
I'm
we
a
deserve
Iron
some
Man fan.
compensation.
Right.
Hold on. The Iron Man award in the NBA goes out to the guy who plays 82
Should
games.
go out
Right?
to me, nigga. I'm sitting
Bro,
on for 2 hours watching these stink
I'm
niggas.
recapping 82 games of this brand of basketball,
Man, listen,
bro.
fuck all of that, nigga. I'm calling.
I
I'm
deserve
calling 2 hours. I'm calling 2 hours of
an
gameplay,
Iron
bro.
Man
I'm
fan.
watching this shit. I deserve the fucking. Fuck
Yeah,
that. I
Iron,
deserve the fucking Iron Man award.
Iron Man fan. What you trying to be a co-Iron Man out there? Like,
Yeah,
yo,
I
man.
ain't calling
Yo,
no award, nigga. I want that shit for myself. Fuck that.
Yeah, listen,
Nigga, we
I'm
need overtime
not
pay
saying
for
you shouldn't get it.
what
I'm
we
saying I
watching.
deserve it. Yo, for us to
Nigga, you
recap
could be the
this.
runner up, nigga.
Nah, hell no. I
You
definitely
ain't
got
sitting
yo,
there. If you ain't sitting here for 2 hours recording this bullshit, nigga, then no.
you got. But what about the games you skipped? What about the games you said?
oh,
Bro,
oh,
this is
The
why.
games
This is
you
why the
just
That
shit is
walked
is
fire.
out.
true. That's
But no,
true.
no. See, I
You
got
can't
to
be
see. I gotta
employee of
answer.
the year if you can't be employee of the year if you missing days, yo.
See, once I reach 65, see that's a lie. Once I reach 65, bro, like then we gonna be good.
Yo,
65
big
the
All I
dog.
number.
gotta do is
Hold
reach
on. Hold on.
65, and then we
Big dog
good.
Hunter said, laughing my ass off. We need
All I
workers'
gotta do
comp.
is reach 65, and I'm
Yo,
good,
Yeah,
nigga.
we definitely need workers comp. Some sort
He
of
said
shit, bro.
workers comp, nigga. We need workers comp, double pay, holiday,
Nigga, we
all
need some
that shit.
reparations or some shit, bro.
right, God damn.
You know how you make a nigga like me happy, man? Listen, add some more O's to my, add some more zeros to the back of my subscribers, my nigga. Then I'll be
Word,
happy than a
subscribe to
motherfucker.
yeah. Yeah, and everybody that did subscribe, I want to say thank you. We at 600 right now,
I'm
and
at yeah.
yeah, I couldn't have did it without y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I'm at 165, man. Listen, God bless all of y'all, man, for putting up with this shipment all year, bro. Like, listen, it's disgusting. I ain't gonna lie, it smell bad. It smell like out
What
here,
makes
bro.
this shit worse is that this should lead in Houston to possibly another top
A
5
top
pick,
pick.
bro.
Damn.
This is really pisses
Yeah,
me
I
off,
heard
That's
bro.
what
Jalen Green
that's
had
what
a
really
triple
pisses me.
double. He had like 42, 10.
Man, yeah. You know
Like,
he got a bull out. Man
Yo,
got a whole baby now.
but the crazy thing, what I told LM
with
on
purpose.
BKNY joint were about Jalen, the reason why they wanted to trade him is basically the same shit they say about Mikal. That's why they wanted to get rid of him. He had a disappointing start of the season.
They
He
want to trade
hasn't
that nigga
played.
because he ignorant, bro. That nigga's the most entertaining player in the world, probably, bro. And nobody cares.
Yeah, because that's what they say. He was playing bad, and Ime started getting on him, and he started playing better. And then he had like I think like what the stream I watched about Houston was like a month ago, and the dudes was basically saying like, yeah, he was very disappointing. He's not playing up to his potential. He had like 5 good games,
Whole
and
time
they hope that
17,
Houston gives him another year before they try to get rid of him.
ball. 17, 7 and 7.
Mm.
fellas. Hey, what up, Eskimo? What up, Breezy? Hey, salute to you for the 600. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, word.
I
Appreciate
Good,
mean,
we're good.
continuing to grow
Nigga
in a
Priest
year
always
like
come in
this.
here like he got a frog in his throat. Nigga, what up?
First
Yo,
off, Lee,
Wow.
No, that's
don't bring your
crazy.
negativity to me because of what the team doing.
And
You
man, I'm bringing
understand me?
negativity to anybody, bro. Everybody get a bid when they come up in. Fuck them, bro.
Hey,
Like
nigga,
that's
I
how I
just
feel
went on
about it.
vacation. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm only messing with you, Priest, man. Shout out to Priest, bro. I always ask you on my
I'm
channel.
good.
I
I was
always
in the
ask you to come in.
Bahamas. I had to get away from this shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
No, no.
hey, man,
Nigga,
that's a good
I
place
might
to
have to
go.
take a vacation or
That's a
some.
good place
I
to
need
go. I
some
ain't gonna
shit,
lie to
bro.
you. Bahamas
Yeah,
is
no, I need
definitely
a
a good place.
vacation too, for real. After
Yeah.
this,
Yeah,
man.
I
If
need
we
more
was
than I
winning,
need
I
a
probably would have
vacation.
postponed the vacation till the off season. But nah, this
much needed.
Really think he's posting me up.
Word, man.
Nigga, my off season might start in April or
I got
some
Nigga,
back.
my
or
off season
early.
and my off season is already
I got
started,
back.
bro.
I think last week. But yeah, the draft. I ain't tripping on this draft. I know Leaf wants Zach Edey and all this and that. I ain't tripping on this draft. It ain't nobody in this draft that I see as going to be a fix it for this roster. The
Okay.
problem
Yes, it
is they
is.
went all in on Ben Simmons. No, it's not, bro.
Yes, it is.
I watch college ball, bro. No, it's not.
Yes, it
It's not
is.
nobody in this draft. Okay.
Shit, Zach Edey, bro. Shit.
I think there's some people that could fit, but I
Hold
don't
on,
know
hold
how
on,
they would
Some,
do.
none of
hold on.
them guys are going to
I'm
come
gonna ask
in and
I'm gonna
fix
ask
it
Big Priest.
immediately.
Big Priest.
Yeah.
What kind of draft pick is Zach Edey in your opinion? Because you watch college ball, so I just wanted to, and from what you top 10? What's his range?
All I
Name
know
bro.
is All I know is this. I know the last 2 years in the NCAA tournament, them niggas got beat by a 16th seed. So I'm not
Damn.
sold on that nigga like that. You understand
Okay.
me? I, the
I
nigga
mean,
beat.
man, listen, they got beat because the rest of the team probably fucked up,
They
bro. Like,
got beat by a 16 seed, my nigga. They was the
Big
number
game.
one overall seed
Leaf
last
said it was
year,
a close
and they
game,
lost
bro.
in
Oh
the
my
first
god.
round.
man,
Yo,
listen, bro. Look, hey, Priest, bro. I'm just looking for any
it's
solution to
not
this
me, it's
fucking
them.
shitment, bro. Like, I don't care anymore.
That's
I don't give a
hilarious.
shit about the niggas that's on
But
this
what I'm
team
telling
right
you
now.
is this draft is what I'm telling you is because then you're gonna be in the same situation next year. If you think you're getting a player out of this draft and they gonna flip it, there ain't no Ant Mans in this draft. There ain't no shades.
Right.
There ain't none of them type of niggas in this draft.
Hey, man, listen.
If if Nets want to draft, they gotta get a pick in 2025. If
Exactly.
anything, that's the draft you would want to pick
Right.
in.
This
That's
is.
the
That's the
draft.
niggas
They
Cooper
they they
They
Flag
they
and
got
do
Ace
got to get
Bailey
something in
in them niggas.
25, but the thing is, the problem now is that everybody is looking for superstars as it is. Just look for a nigga that could fit a spot, bro, and solidify a spot on the
we
court.
got enough role players. We need a guy.
No, I'm not saying a role player, bro. Like the thing is, nobody on this team, bro, is an elite specialist.
Nobody on this
Stop
team is
it.
an elite
Cam Thomas,
specialist
elite scorer. Stop it.
other than Cam Thomas, bro. Like that's it. Who else is
But
an elite
but
specialist
no,
on
but
this
start,
team?
but that's my thing. Just start there. Let's just focus on what we do have. Because we don't got a
Fuck
lot of stuff that
what we
we
got is trash.
bro. But my
Right,
thing,
which is why we need to target bigs, target some, some stretches or some shit.
I'm staying with the back to the basket player. It don't have to be Zach Edey. It don't have to be nobody specific.
I'm just want
And
some.
I just
Listen,
want
first thing first, bro.
a
Can we
back to the
focus on
basket
some
player.
defense first, bro? One thing at a fucking time, bro. All right. Can we
No,
focus
I
on
want
that?
to listen. I made my talking points for the night that I can remember because it was a lot said. Shout out to Big Priest for pulling up on the panel. And everybody else too. That we need I want to see Cam Thomas with a defensive anchor, the same way Donovan Mitchell had a defensive anchor with Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, and also
So he
Rudy
could go to the
Gobert.
fucking second round just like Donovan Mitchell did.
Hold on. So
Hey, the
that
second round would be a blessing for us,
hold on,
assuming
and
where we at right now.
hold on. I see. I made me lose my train of thought, man. I was about to say it was the second thing. I had to put that.
The
Oh,
defensive anchor like Donovan Mitchell had. That's what you were saying.
yeah, and
How about we get Donovan
yeah,
Mitchell? I like that. I like that.
I
But
he
don't.
go ahead.
27, 28. He had big injuries before. Cam Thomas ain't never had no big injuries.
I mean, he ain't had no big injuries, bro. He did have knickknacks.
What's
I
I
don't remember
see.
what big injuries
Yeah,
Donovan
he
Demas
had a
had.
couple of knickknacks, bro. Like, but it wasn't no
No,
big injuries. No,
no,
hold on? So Donovan Mitchell never had no big injuries.
no,
no, not one that I
Not
can
that I can
remember.
remember.
Okay.
never.
He
Not
had
in his
injuries though,
career.
but
I mean,
He
yeah,
got
he
the
had
same
injuries, but
ankle
I
The
don't think
major.
sprains
it
and shit that everybody get. Nothing crazy.
facts, bro. Like,
wasn't like no Lonzo Ball type injuries and shit. Them niggas
No,
is out for
absolutely not.
seasons.
my bad. Oh shit, I meant to
And
change that.
another thing is too. Sean Marks ain't that good with trades, bro. All right, so
Sean
look.
Marks ain't that good at
Listen.
all, but we got him, bro. Like, just
No,
tell
no,
this
no.
nigga to
But
get.
what I'm saying is, when y'all talk about all of these different trade packages and this and that, bro, he got to make sure he got leverage at negotiating. You know what I mean? Like,
They're
I
gonna
don't know.
have to make a move, or they're gonna have to sell the team to me. They need to do something or get the
No
fuck
doubt,
out.
big
You know what
case.
I'm saying?
Sell a team, bro. Do something, bro. I'm with Priest on that,
Like,
but
like
let
real talk. They need to do something because you built the team that's a great team if you had stars.
Mhm.
Right.
This team would be awesome if you had stars to go with it. But
I
you
was no,
traded the stars to get the fucking team. So
big
now
case.
you got a team that needs stars with no fucking stars on it.
Right, big
Crazy.
priest.
They need to do something or they need to go. They backwards
we
as
need to
fuck.
just do. We
Big
need
priest.
to have somebody that can do something
Earlier, I
on
was
a
saying that we
elite
need a player that
level.
play with his back to the basket, like a Duncan prototype. Who, in your opinion, reminds you of Duncan, Big Priest?
Zach Edey.
If you don't stop Tim Duncan, you talking about, right? You asking about
Yeah,
Tim
Tim
Duncan.
Duncan.
If
He's
you
and I'm
say
saying
Zach
that.
Edey with Tim Duncan, nigga, what?
Oh, nigga, Zach Edey will thug the
Look,
fuck out
hold
of
on.
you.
The reason how I got to
Um,
Tim Duncan in the first place was
who
I saw,
reminds me of
yeah,
a Tim in the league today?
yeah.
It ain't really nobody. I guess the
Probably
closest thing
probably
would be
Joker.
no
Offensively.
Joker don't defend like him.
Yeah.
Probably Anthony Davis or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
But
would say
it's not
AD.
really a Tim. It's not really a Tim Duncan in the league. But if I had to pick someone, maybe Anthony
He close
Davis.
to his skill set. I think AD is more athletic. I guess, but
Right. Now, the reason, hold on, just so you know, the reason why I was saying that is because I was saying we a team that didn't have a player that played with their back to the basket, and you see what we look like because of it. Our offense is pretty much the same every night. These teams know we going to drive and kick, and because after a while they know that's where the passing is going to go. It has to go this way because there's no entry, there's no entry. Then, like, you know how the postman to kick it out. We have
But
no plays
Breeze,
for the postman to kick it out. We need those kind
when
of.
Kevin first took over, we was doing different things offensively, with not just drive and kick back, cuts all that stuff. Then we just stopped.
Mm.
I don't
right.
understand it.
Yeah, I mean, we had Sharp at the foul line right over there where he.
Yeah, on back doing back cuts, you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
mean, we was doing all kind, and then we just fucking stop. Oh, look, bro, hey, I ain't got the
Wait, hold
patience.
on, hold
Nah,
on.
you just got
Priest.
back from vacation, Big Priest. You just got back from vacation. Think of the hammock. Think of the hammock. You know what I'm
Nigga said, think of the hammock. This
saying?
nigga here. I can't
Yo,
believe it. Nigga
Wait,
said,
hold on,
think of the
Priest. Wait, hold on.
hammock.
I want to ask Priest a question because he said earlier he don't think no one on in this draft could help this team.
No, it ain't gonna be a
Um,
turnaround. You all you gonna get is
well, not a
another role player.
turnaround, but I just want
So
to. You
you
don't
saying
think
it's so
so?
you saying all the niggas in this
Hypothetically,
draft is
right?
backup bigs, backup big material. That's
No,
But
what
they
you're
no,
role
saying.
not even
players.
that.
That means
Hold
Zach
on, hold on,
Pelicans
Hypothetically,
hold
start.
right?
on. One mic,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So
Go ahead.
hypothetically, right? If we did have a pick, I'm speaking hypothetically. We don't, but if we had like
Yeah,
a
we don't.
lottery pick or a top pick or whatever, so
Mhm.
a star wouldn't, Alexander Star wouldn't help.
Um, there are players that can help, but it ain't no players that'll fix it. We have
Yeah,
a
that's
good team, but we don't have the player that leads that team.
Can we just
Right?
focus on building this team year by year?
Yeah, babe, that's what we was doing
That's
before
what
the
I'm
kid
talking about.
before
All
Harden
right,
fucked
I've
it up.
been,
then
I've
that
been with
means
the,
this
I've
draft
been
then
with
that
that
means this
feeling.
draft could help, bro. Like if we
But
building
this
it year by
draft
year.
can't help. I mean, we got enough role players. Is what I'm saying.
All right.
We don't really got to. We don't got to pick next year, but we got uh
Role
Derek
players with
Whitfield
expiring
Well,
coming
the
back.
contracts.
only thing I will say is that
So
in every draft, right?
all
Because
we do is get developmental
technically,
players like Noah Clowney and Jalen Wilson, who's more ready than I thought. And what was the guy? What is it?
Tariq.
Who's that
Derrick
guy for the
Whitehead.
year? Derek Whitehead. Yeah, that's gonna be our. That's the pick you need to be thinking about for next year. 'Cause that's our pick for next year.
Hmm.
Because next year is
How
a
Derrick
how is
different
it,
Whitehead
how
year.
is
is
this
actually
how is
Derrick Whitehead
how
actually
is
can
this
be a
progress
dog.
coming
But
about,
he a
bro? Because
small
they
forward
saying
guard though. He's
yeah.
still
How
He's
is this
6'7"
how
though.
is
He's 6'7", Breezy. He can create his own shot. Like
but
he's one of
how is
those.
this how is this progress coming about? Because they
He
were
said he's
saying
doing well. He said
yeah.
he
I
looked.
seen
He's
that he was doing
He's
well.
doing well. He was on the court. I think they
yeah,
showed video of him on the court a couple of days ago. So
yeah. He's
he's
progressing
progressing
well,
well. But I'll say this, Breezy.
and he's traveling with
And
the team
I've
as
been
well.
saying this because I mean I don't know if it's like it might be like way out there, but I was saying if they ever got rid of Mikel, Derek Whitehead will actually be a good starting point to fulfilling Mikel's position. One,
I
because
don't,
he's
but
six
I don't think
seven.
they'll get rid. I think they'll get rid of Cam Johnson. Like they'll break up the twins because the twins ain't twinning. But they would keep McCall over Cam
It's
Johnson.
not
I don't
really
think they
on
want to
them
keep
though,
McCall.
Breezy. It's the whole thing just looks. See that, and I think this was the problem. Somebody said it when I was here like about a month ago. They built this team around Ben Simmons, and that
Right.
was a mistake.
that was a
Yeah,
big
that was a
mistake.
mistake. That was a mistake. I
Crazy
think,
work.
but my thing is, it seemed like they did it because of the contract too. You know,
I
like
mean, it
yo,
makes sense if you paying a nigga 40 million. You want to
yeah,
build a
but
team that where he would fit
I
on.
mean, but
realistically,
at the same time, we got
Nah,
Cam Johnson.
come on,
At the same
man.
time, we got Cam Johnson coming off the bench, bro, and he just signed for 100 mil. So
nah, they built it like that because when you got Ben on your
Mm-hmm.
roster, right, and
Mm-hmm.
you trade for McKell, their style of play with people that stand still in corners, they need to have pace, and that's why they're struggling right now. And they
Because
struggled when
we
they had
have no pace. We
because we
we
have
can't walk the ball up the court and just get a bucket. We can't do it.
exactly, and the only person that could do that is Lonnie and Cam, and that's why the team is struggling. So it was better to do it that way, but you needed somebody else other than Ben to push the pace, and you don't have that.
Yeah, but listen, I'm not gonna lie, man. I want to say shout to all the Nets fans for pulling up because again, man, we
Hey
ain't winning
Breezy, I'm gonna keep it real with you. And that's the
this
last
shit.
thing I got.
Go
I
ahead,
wasn't gonna pull up no more this year. I'm done these niggas.
nigga said I wasn't gonna pull up no more this year. I
I
was
got.
done
I
with these
mean,
niggas.
Priest be moving around. I be saying Priest. Like I said, I'm a fan before he pull up to the page. I'm glad he support the page. But again, the Nets fans is tough, man. Yo, man, listen, man, we got like 20 something wins. I stopped counting, man. Like I just stopped counting. I think it's like 41 wins. We got 14 games
Bro,
left,
before the
man.
season I said we could get 46. We had 26.
Yo,
Bro,
yeah,
you really said we could get 46, bro, with this
I,
roster
I
that we
believe
drew up.
that. I believe
yeah,
that.
I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie,
yeah,
bro. I thought
yo.
I thought this nigga Breeze optimism was out of this fucking
No, me and him was
multiverse.
on the same page. I said 45 plus wins. I said it's only 4 games above 500.
Man, I couldn't even lie to them PC niggas, man, with that bullshit. I said 40, bro. Like
Oh man.
Leave, you came into the season as a Debbie Downer, and I heard you. You was letting niggas talk you off your square. I mean, when you got fan, when
I
you
didn't
being a
have no
fan like
squid.
that.
Bro, hold up, wait. Talk me off my squid. Wait, well, hold up. Apologize. I ain't had no squid to stand on. These niggas
No,
suck
you
right from the
said
get go.
no. You said that
What I say?
you said I believe we can get that 6 seed, and or better, but around that 6 seed is around where we'll be at, yada yada yada. And they was like 6 seed. I think you like more like 10, 9, 8.
I said the
Yeah,
worst
well,
case. I said the worst case
I
scenario was
guess we
10.
could be, that. You know
I
what I mean?
said the worst case. I
But
said the worst case
keeping it
scenario
a
was
buck with
10,
you,
and the best case scenario was
keeping it a
6.
buck with you. When we were starting off, we was about 13-10, and then
Yeah,
all the injuries started happening, and we have not been healthy completely since then. 13-10, I believe. We have not
13.
had a healthy roster since then.
Yo, I had
When
seen
people
the
say
stat
injuries
that it
happen,
said, you seen that stat, Big Priest? Where it said we was 13-10,
Did
and
we
then
have a
after
healthy
that we
roster
were
when we was 13?
13 and
When we was 13-10,
33.
did we have a healthy roster then?
that was the
nah,
healthiest we have been.
yeah. So when we was 13 and
I
10,
don't recall Ben Simmons being out there, bro, when we was
No, that's the
13-10.
nah,
healthiest we have been. Like everybody else was there.
Uh, I mean, I guess I'll go back to it and do my homework on it because I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, you can do your homework. I mean,
This is
but
one of
that's
them
the
Heimlich
healthiest the
seasons. I
team
ain't gonna
was.
lie to
We
you.
had everybody available outside of Ben. So
Yeah, I think that team 13-10. I think we had everybody. I mean, obviously Ben was fucking Ben, but most of the niggas on the team was
Clax, I know Clax
no,
available.
had
everybody
came back.
else was there.
Remember Clax went down the
Yeah,
first game of the season and he had
Yeah,
came
but
back?
he had got back too. Yeah,
Right. When he got
yeah,
back,
he
we
got
him,
got
back.
him
But
and
our
rolled.
Rod.
defense went up though.
Yeah,
Our
we got
defense
rolled.
went up. We rose in the defensive ranks a little bit,
But
but
again, they still started the offense wrong, trying to go away from Cam Thomas as the first option, and it just kind of
But
bringing
that's
it
not
back to
Breezy. I know you love
I
Cam,
don't
but
think
that's
that was
it
the
ain't a
problem in the
win. That's
beginning.
not a winning thing right now.
what's
It's
not a
cool
what
for
you mean,
the young man to get his numbers, but just going through Cam ain't a winning. We need something else.
bro? We need
Going
someone
through
that brings
Cam,
it back to the basket. I don't, yo. My thing is the whole thing about the basket, back to the basket,
if
it brings
we
back,
just try to build through Cam Thomas as our number one guy, we won't win for no years to come.
bro. What we
yo,
doing without we trying to
Nah, I can't say that.
Nah, I
man.
can
What
say that.
happened?
That's what I've been trying to tell a host of this fucking show. But he optimistic enough to believe that we could
If
go 40 something wins with
because
Cam Thomas as the go to guy. It's
Cam
not
is
gonna
not
happen.
Y'all,
Cam is not
wait.
a
I'm
number
not.
one either. Cam
I
and
thought,
McHale are both not number one. Just because he's a good
okay, what
scorer
you think? What
doesn't
you
mean he's a number one player. We
what you
don't
think?
have a number one player. We don't have a Kevin Durant. We don't have a Jason Tatum. We don't have that kind of guy
But I
on
think
this
Bro,
if you,
hold
but
roster.
on,
I
Most of
think,
the
but I
niggas
think
are
if you
number
could,
ones on their team is scorers.
if you
hold on,
build a
hold on.
team,
Let me
if you
say
build
this.
a team
Let me say
competent
this. Let me
enough,
say
bro,
this.
you could have a number one scorer and a number one
Listen,
defender, kind of like
listen. Hold on.
motherfucking
Y'all saying what I'm
teams
saying,
like
but I'm not
Cleveland and
saying.
Minnesota could have.
Hold on.
Most of
What
the
I'm
niggas
saying.
that
You can
Hold on.
tell.
Hold on. Let me say this.
I'll
I'll put it
wait
to
till
you like
Breezy.
this.
Then.
I'll put it to you
Hold
like
on.
this, Breezy, and
Hold on. Hold on.
then
Let me
I'm
say
done.
this. Let me say this. What I'm trying to say is, it was never predicated only on Cam Thomas. It was definitely again, having a defensive anchor or at minimum a defensive minded coach that could have us at least top five. I thought Jock Vaughn was Ime. To make a long story short, I thought Jock Vaughn was Ime. When you look at the Houston Rockets record, I mean they statistics, they like a top five, top 10 defense, bro. And that's because of in my opinion, the coach. The coach got something to do with that. That's not all personnel. So I was saying what I was saying, not necessarily because Cam Thomas is the number one option, but it was more to it, and I think y'all leaving that part out, and that's not fair to
No,
me.
that's not what I'm talking. I'm not talking about him he's a good scorer and that's cool, but he's not a number one player. Meaning, like when you watch Ant Man play, it looked different, right? When you
Okay.
Cam might can put up the same kind of numbers offensively, but when you watch, like when he dunked on John Collins, that lifted the whole team up, type shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't
Yeah,
have
no,
that kind of dude.
I think Cam can do that, but differently. He ain't gonna dunk on the
Nah,
nigga. But
nah,
right. He
he
do
if
it
can't.
he
differently.
He
if
can't
if
do what
he
Ant
if
Man
he,
do.
I'll say this, right. I'll say this. If he on a scoring run and the nigga is hot, that can also ignite the niggas to be like, yo, can't put the team on his back. Yo, let's do this. I
No,
think
but what
he
I'm saying
inspires that
is,
type of shit.
what I'm saying is, and that doesn't always happen because when he go on scoring runs and not passing the ball, the teammates get mad at him. But um,
Edwards kind of do the same shit too. If you keep it in a buck, but I
no,
get what you say. I get
no,
what you saying.
absolutely not. Not with Ant Man. Do
Yes,
you
he
watch
do the
Minnesota?
same shit.
No, I said the teammates get mad at Cam Thomas. They don't get mad at Ant Man when he doing the shit he do. Absolutely not. If you watch,
I
I
think
watch
it's difference
everybody.
in
And
personnel then, because if
the
you getting
the,
mad
No,
the,
that a
the,
nigga
Minnesota
that
has a
the
better.
difference is Ant Man is
Minnesota has a
actually
better
taking over
roster.
games and winning, bro. That's the
Yeah,
difference.
yeah, that too.
But that's because of the personnel. Is yes, Ant Man is doing what he's doing, but his personnel around him is better than the Nets personnel around Cam Thomas. Jaden McDaniels can give and actually make a fucking open shot. Rudy Gobert can actually fucking defend the paint. Mike Conley can
Don't
actually
forget
set
Anthony
niggas
Edwards
up
can
and go
actually
around
defend too.
and set niggas
And
up.
look, with all that
These
being
niggas,
said, right? With all that
nigga,
being said,
what's his name?
before
Nickel
they got Ant
Alexander
Man,
Walker can play defense and shoot threes and
Anthony
create for
Edwards can play
himself.
defense too.
Not like he can play defense, but the
Anthony
majority of
Edwards
the
is the second
time, the
best.
niggas around him
Anthony
is
Edwards is a
mostly the
solidified
people doing
two-way
the
player in this
defensive
league.
plays, bro.
Anthony
It's not
Edwards
like
is a
Anthony Edwards is holding, it's a juggernaut holding down the whole defensive scheme by himself. No, there's other niggas around him that's helping him. Like he can score. I'm not saying that he can't. Anthony Edwards is a fucking phenomenon. But there are niggas around him that help him. Ken
Fact.
Thomas does not have the
in order to win,
personnel that
in
Minnesota
order to
has.
win,
Go
like in
ahead.
order to win in this league, right? In order to win, in order to be a championship contender, you need one of them guys that is considered a top 10 type player in this league.
And
well. I
that is
mean,
guys who can change the game. Is a game changer. Cam is not a game changer, not yet. He
Um,
can score well, but he's not a game changer.
again, did y'all
Is
mention it?
Donovan Mitchell a game
Like if you
changer?
look at,
Listen, y'all, hold on. I just want to say, you both of y'all, all of y'all making valid points, but I like LM's point to the. It's a team thing where, yeah, these
but
guys, Cam Thomas,
this league is different though.
it's so hold on. Is it fair to say that the roster without Anthony Edwards and Cam Thomas, you take both of them off of their respective teams, who
Mhm.
has the better team? The
I
Wolves,
think Minnesota.
right? So when I'm saying,
Minnesota, hands down.
right, hands down,
I
you would
mean,
say
I
they
guess you
have
could say that, but that
you
team
got a
doesn't win
defensive
when he.
anchor. And again, this is what I will say. In
But Reese, you also forgetting if you take Ant off that team, they still had,
bro,
regardless,
you
Carl
know
Anthony
Won't
City
win.
Towns
has a
wasn't winning
beam
with
in
them,
Minnesota, bro.
but
right,
they
You know
still will have a decent
Philadelphia
record.
No,
also got
that's
a
not
right.
true.
But no, I was
When
just saying
Ant
that
Man doesn't play,
and
they don't win.
add to your point. I was just trying to add to your point, and I wanted to say this. Go ahead, Big Priest. What you was gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not necessarily true because when Ant Man don't play, they don't win. That's
That's
a
a fact.
fact.
When
When Ant
But they
Man
Cam don't
got a
play,
does
we don't
not
win
decent,
play,
too.
bro. They got a second.
but we
Somebody
don't
who can
win when
create
he
their
play
own shot.
either.
And Cat,
See, if
Cat,
you would have an argument if we won when he played, but when he played, we don't
We
win
don't win
either.
when he played because he's the one carrying, and these niggas can't do
All
shit.
right.
That's why we don't win.
If you,
hold on.
I
We
put it
gonna,
like this: if you put
yeah.
Anthony Edwards on our team,
He not
we're a
guarding.
top four seed right
That's
now.
the rim protector. He not guarding.
But just
Get the fuck
right
out of
with this
here.
same roster,
He not
Anthony
guarding.
Edwards with
The
Jesus
same
on his
roster.
team can't
Just
fucking
to the
bring us
center.
to
Like
the
at the
third
center.
seed. What?
All right. We're not,
I
all right.
agree.
so hold on.
Not
With
with
this,
this roster.
Eskimo, am I bugging?
he makes us a
Am
full
I
seed.
bugging Eskimo?
Hold up. That's in there.
No,
Maybe not four, but
nah,
we a top 6 seed for sure.
We in top 6, but you
With
taking somebody
Anthony
off the
Edwards,
team?
if you
Hell
take
no.
Anthony,
Or
if
no?
you put Anthony Edwards on top of this roster, we're a top 6 seed in the East right now.
No, we
We do
not.
not
Right
have
now.
a Cat. We do not have a Rudy. Hell no. Are you crazy?
You
Hell
saying
Am I
no. We do
bugging?
not
Am I
have a
bugging
Cat.
Eskimo?
We do not have a Rudy.
Adding
We
into
do
the
not have a
mix?
Mike
No.
Conley, and we do not have a Jaden
Am
McDaniels.
I
All right,
bugging?
There is
so
no
Am I
way
bugging?
in hell
I,
we
I,
are
We,
a
we,
six
Hold
we
on,
seed.
yeah,
got
y'all.
eight men, bro.
I don't think
No.
y'all understanding what Big Freeze is trying to say. All right. So look like me and Leaf talking about what Donovan Mitchell's on Cavs. I'm gonna just use Donovan. When Donovan is out for the Cavs, they are heavily losing games. They still got
Okay.
DG. You know what I'm saying?
They was winning without Donovan.
No, they wasn't.
It's a different game when he's on the court. When you have a guy like Ant and you got a guy like Donovan, it's a whole different game. So even if you took Bridges out of this team, they would smother Cam Thomas. It wouldn't be the same game
I know
without
you're
Bridges
gonna
being on the
cancel me,
court.
but I'll take
If you
that back,
take
bro. Like, because
Cam Thomas off, it wouldn't be the same game for Bridges either. But when you have both of them and we still losing games,
yeah.
it wouldn't. If you have Donovan over here, it wouldn't be the same. We'd be
It
winning
would.
more games with Donovan or
It
Ant
would.
Man than we would with Cam Thomas and Bridges.
All right,
It
hold on,
would.
y'all.
It would
Hold on.
not be the same.
I'm
That's what
a,
I'm trying to explain. When you
hold
put
on.
a guy like him on the roster,
Ant-Man is not carrying this roster, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you
Thank,
know, I'm
thank
not.
you.
No,
Like, what
I
are we
didn't say.
talking about?
I didn't
hold
say
on.
carrying. When you
Hold on.
That's
there,
what he'll have to do.
why?
Bro, Ant Man is doing what he's doing not just because of him, but the roster that's constructed around him. This
Yeah,
And
you
then you
gotta
said
exactly.
consider.
Donovan
We
Mitchell.
said
Exactly.
the same
Cleveland
shit
was in
on
the play-in.
BKNY.
Cleveland was a
We
9
said the
seed
same
before
shit on
Donovan Mitchell got
BKNY
there.
earlier. We said if a
Hold
Gilligan
on. Hello,
Alexander was
hold
on
on,
this team and we traded
hold
for
on,
Shea,
hold on,
we
LM,
need
real
other
quick.
pieces around Shea. Shea
Hold
himself
on,
is not going to make this
real
team
quick,
better.
LM, real
Talking
quick.
about that, though.
When they freaking before Cleveland got Donovan Mitchell, they were a ninth seed in the plan. They got him. They were
That
competing
they
for
trying
the
to dump
third seed. Just adding that type of a player.
that.
Minnesota was not even sniffing the playoffs. And they with Andrew Wiggins, with all these dudes,
How's that not
but you
stay?
added
Right,
that
but
guy.
listen,
So
but
say
right,
that
right.
it's the
So what
roster
they did,
because Pat been there for 7 years. Pat been an all-star. Pat been on that team for damn near a decade.
right, good, stay there. What did they do when they found out Edwards was him? They didn't continue to build around Cat. They continued. They switched the direction.
You're
They
skipping over
didn't. They
the
said,
fact that
okay,
It took an
Edwards is the
AJ
number.
to do it
Edwards is
though.
the number one. And what did they do? They got Jaden McDaniels. They drafted that Leonard dude, 6'11". They got Rudy. They traded for Rudy Gobert. When niggas was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? They made trades like this because they knew. All right, Edwards, he can play defense. Cool, he's athletic. He can play defense. He can play the help. Cool, he can do that. He can hold his own.
Ain't no
But
shot blockers.
we
Shot
still
blockers, right?
need wings surrounded around him so that he's not doing that by himself. He
All right,
needs some. He
On.
needs more help.
LM, what is on this team?
Hold on. Let me say this.
What do we have?
Hold on, y'all.
he
I'm
don't
not.
understand that.
We
I'm
got
not.
nothing but wings on this team.
That's the
Hold on.
That's
thing
not
that
what
I
I'm
said.
saying. That's
The
not.
thing
But
that I
that's
said.
not what I'm
Y'all are getting
saying. What
off.
I'm
But
saying
Y'all
is
getting
they
off.
know their
All I
roles on that Minnesota team. We don't. In terms of their roles, they know what they know. Evans is the god, so they can play their position and do they
exactly.
just
It
their
was
regular
like it
shit.
was 2 years. If you got the guy, you don't got the guy.
Bro, this team is
Hold on.
poorly ran, bro.
Hold on. What I was trying to say is they front office never gave up on Cat. Whether they were winning or losing, they kept a draft pick and they built around Cat until they decided to do something different. So case in point is,
That isn't the number one either.
but no, it's not necessarily. I'm not. What my talking point is the front office still continue to build with him. You know, they did a lot of, they had a lot of different iterations of that team. Cat was on all of them. And what I'm saying is, at least they had direction.
Sorry.
they have direction with Cat saying, okay, well, if this don't work, then we'll do this with Cat a different way. But we're
Let me
going to
put it to
stay
you
with
real
Cat.
quick, Breezy.
So, and I'm saying that to say we need some of that same loyalty from the front office, because you see, you get burnt every time you go and show loyalty to these free agents. Do it with a draft pick. Show loyalty to a draft pick, and I won't say I promise success, but we can't do no worse than we already did. But go ahead, Big
All I'm
Three.
saying is, this:
About to
you
close out.
have to have the number one guy. Cat. They had a team with Carl Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins, and Zach Levine. Did not fucking make the playoffs. Right? Zach Levine ain't going on to be an all-star. Cat been an all-star. Wiggins been an all-star. So they had three guys who were all-star level players in this league.
Bring out my shooter for the rest of the week, and then bring out my fucking big man on the weekend.
And they did not make the playoffs. Not until they didn't get rid of Cat, but not until they actually got a guy who was the guy did you see this, right? With Cleveland, they had Garland, they had got Jared Allen from us, Evan Mobley, all these other guys, all these draft picks, all these players. They did not start to win until they got the guy. Utah was a whole different unit when they had Donovan Mitchell. They had the best record in the Western Conference when they had Donovan Mitchell.
No, I know.
We don't got the guy. We
But
got a
again,
bunch of dudes,
Donovan
but
Mitchell
we
had a
don't got the
defensive
guy.
anchor. And listen, Donovan Mitchell had a defensive anchor, and I promise you, he wanted that when he left from Utah to
If
wherever he
you
was going. He
if
don't
you
because
take
he
Donovan
know.
Mitchell off the roster and there's Garland leading that team with Jared Allen with this and that, they not where they are right now.
Listen, but what I'm saying is the Utah Jazz that he Mitchell had success with was one of the better defensive teams in the Western Conference, right? In the league. And
And
in the
when
same,
we had KD and Kyrie, we had a defensive anchor in Claxton, but we had the guy. That's why we were the second seed
no, I'm not saying
because
I'm
we
not
had the guy.
right, but I'm not debating that.
And we don't even know because he's never been put in that
That's
position.
the common
I
thread.
mean,
We need that. And I don't know if he has to be the guy where he, on both sides of the ball, we could go to him even on offense, but which is great. Which what I rather prefer, honestly. That's why I was looking for a Duncan prototype, somebody who could kind of do what he did, where he could play with his back to the basket. That shit, it shows a different gravity that you pull from the defense, because now
I don't think
they
we
have
being
to
fair
worry
about
about you
Utah
hitting a
or
three
Minnesota.
ball from an entry pass. Like you could do a in and out type of game, opposed to just an out in. You know what I'm saying? It was like we play from the
And then
outside of the 3 point
I don't think
line.
we being
That's
fair
the way
when it
we
comes to
attack them.
Minnesota
We
or
need to
Utah, bro. We
in
gotta
the paint,
remember.
I
and
don't
we
Gotta
need
think you
remember
being
that.
fair when you talk about what when you say that Anthony Edwards put on this roster would not make us a playoff team. It's freaking ridiculous. This dude is
yeah,
one
I
of the
disagree
best
with you.
players in the
They
NBA. If
I
you
disagree.
put him on this roster full of the type of role players, because you talk about Jaden McDaniel, we've seen what Mikael Bridges can do as a 2-3
right,
going to the finals. We've
Yeah, I know.
seen it.
We
stop
AD on
it,
this
bro.
shit. We know
Stop it.
he
Y'all, y'all
he a
just
player.
y'all not understanding what
with
I'm
all of that
saying.
being said, let's bring up the facts.
Top what?
That
Top
you
what?
let's bring up the facts that Utah and that Minnesota team was number one in defense. The common denominator was Rudy Gobert. Let's get that one thing. Let's get that one fact out of the way, bro. The team that we had that went on that 12-game winning streak last year, bro. Listen, the most that we was at was what, top 3. That's the most we was at, bro.
We won
That's
18 out
good.
of 20.
Take the
We
top
won
three.
We
18
won
out of 20,
18
and
out
we
of
was top
20.
3, bro. Who was the top team in the East, by the way?
What?
What does that have
Was
to
it
do with
Who
Boston?
was
what
the
I
top team?
said?
Who was the top team? Oh, no, no,
But
no.
what
I'm
does that
saying this
have to
for a
do with
reason.
what I said?
No, I'm not. I got a reason for why I'm saying it, bro. Who was the top? You mentioned that Utah was number one in the West. You mentioned that Minnesota this year was number one in the West, bro. Who was the top team in the East last year when we won 18 out of 20 games? Because it
I don't
wasn't
know.
us.
Boston. I
It
don't
was
know.
it was it was the
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay.
Therefore, bro, if you in
But we
total
were
in term,
2. So what is your
but
point?
here's my point, bro. We had Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
We didn't have
That's who
Kyrie
we
that
had.
whole time, but go ahead.
We had, yeah. I understand what you're saying. And then we went on that 18, and then we went on that magical 18 wins and 20 games spree that we went on. But does that happen with this? Does that happen with this team? It's a lot of components that's missing, bro. That I don't know if that
No,
happens
it's
with this
not.
Anthony
The
Edwards in this team.
components are there. The guy isn't there. The components are there,
I don't
All
know
but
right,
if
you're
so
they.
hold
I
on.
missing the
disagree. I
guy.
disagree.
I mean,
I
Right.
know you
listen.
do because
Listen.
but we've
I would
seen
want to. I
all
would
these
want to
guys.
agree with you.
Hold on,
I
hold
would
on, real
like to
quick.
agree
Hold
with
on,
you.
real quick. Hold on, real quick, because I have evidence for everything I said. I don't just talk, just to talk. We saw what Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, these guys did in Phoenix when they were on role players on a winning team, championship level team. We saw what DFS and those guys did in Dallas when he was playing with the guy Luka Doncic. All these guys have had success when they were able to play their roles next to somebody who is the leader and best player on the team. We do not have that guy on this team.
I think. Well,
And I
see,
want to make a point too.
I
One,
don't know. To me, I think there's clear
Minnesota.
cut differences between Anthony Edwards and
I
Kevin
know.
Durant and all of them other
And then
defensive
on the,
players.
I wasn't done. I wasn't done. And we saw what Nick Claxton and some of these other players that are on this team currently did when he had Kevin Durant next to him, as opposed to what we got now. So we've seen all these guys perform in situations when they were placed into their role and able to play their role and had the guy that they can lean on to bring it home. We don't have a guy. That's why Jay kept calling us a good fight nets because we was in close games, but we can never close the game. We didn't have a guy that can bring it home. We need that guy. We
I
need
just
him.
hold on because Breezy. I want to make a point,
We
right?
need a guy that'll
Last year, Minnesota
we need a
was
guy who can
42.
begin to end. We need all of
Last
this.
year, Minnesota was 42-40, right? So they was the sixth seed last year. 42-40 wasn't the
No, they
top
weren't the
first seed in the
playing.
West, right? So look,
No, they
I'm
weren't the
getting to my
playing last
point.
year.
Fuck ass bar.
So I'm getting to the. Hold on, let me finish. Right?
They weren't the
They was
60. They were in
42
the
and 4.
playing.
They was 42-40 last year.
They had injuries,
Playing
by the way.
cool,
They had
right?
injuries.
They had injuries, right? But cool. Sixth seed last year. Now
They
they the
weren't the
first
6
seed.
seed. That's what I'm
The fir-
saying. They were the
they
7th,
was the
8th
sixth
seed. They
seed.
was in the
Yeah,
playing.
nah,
They
they
played
finished
Denver in
as
the
the eighth
first
seed.
round.
They played
They
Denver
was
in the
in the
first round. They
playing. They
finished as
was
the
the
eighth
8th
seed.
seed.
Wait,
They finished.
I'm not finished though. All right, cool. They made the play in. Cool.
Yeah, to play in. Yeah.
That was
They went to
last
16.
year. For number one, the team that was there last year is not the same team that was constructed now. Why? Because they realize, yo, this nigga is doing in the playoffs, he needs more. He needs more help.
What players
Cat
are missing?
cannot just be j- uh for one, they got what's homeboy name?
They got the They got
Alexander. They got Alexander Walker. They
He
drafted.
was
They got
there.
They basically got the
They
same
got
roster
Leonard
that they
Miller.
had last
They
year,
got the
bro.
same roster.
They about the same roster.
Some
They
of the,
just
they
healthy.
added some, but they added some new
They just
pieces.
healthy and
It
they got
was
the same
they got
roster.
Leonard Miller. They got
So what happened last year is Jaden McDaniels broke his hand. He didn't play in the playoffs. He didn't
And
play in
then
the
Rudy
play-in.
Goldberg got injured too.
Rudy Gobert got injured and he got suspended for punching his teammate.
were they injured for the whole season, or were they just got injured in the
No, they
second
got
half of the
injured at the
season?
wrong time, bro. Like
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
time when they was trying to make the play in.
yeah.
Cat missed a big chunk of time because of his mom or something.
Yeah.
Last year
Right.
All right,
So
they got
so
the same roster.
I'll make it easy. The game that this Nets played Cleveland and we won that game. What did Cleveland look like? That's the easiest way to make you understand. What did Cleveland
Oh
look
yeah,
like
when
when we
we
played
beat
them?
Cleveland,
Yeah, what did they look like without Donovan?
Cleveland looked like a lottery team. I ain't gonna lie to you, because
That's what
all
I'm.
them other players
but
played, right?
leave before they
Hold on,
played
all them,
us.
hold on,
they
SMR,
was
all them other
Before they
players
played
played,
us,
right?
they was winning games.
They
But
was missing
Hold on, real
Mobley
quick.
too.
they was
They were
losing
missing
more
Mobley
games
too.
without Donovan than winning.
They
When
were missing
Donovan was
Mobley
playing
too.
point guard, they was
They were
winning more
missing
games
Mobley too.
without DG. When
They were
DG
missing
played
Mobley
point guard
too.
and Donovan was out, they started losing more games, and that's why
Exactly.
we
They was missing Mobley too. They was missing Mobley too, by the way.
that too. but it
They
looks
was
they
missing
look
games, but before they played us, Dean
But
Wade
they
and
was
them niggas
missing
was going
Mobley with
off.
that still goes to Eskimo point. They was missing Mobley with Donovan Mitchell, and they was still winning games. They was still top three in the East without Mobley or DG.
Your bitch ass out the way.
Is that not a fact, Eskimo?
That's a
that's a
fact. I
fact.
ain't gonna. That nigga
But they
crazy.
don't look like the same team when when
Nah,
he's off the
it's
floor.
just that
And
erased every
you take
ever had
away
on
any
somebody, bro.
team
Because when he was in Atlanta, he
star.
was flying
You
high.
take one of
That's
their
right.
stars away, they start to look like us. They
Yeah.
struggle, they
Yep. They
hustle,
can't get
they got
easy
to play
buckets.
harder.
I ain't gonna
Other
lie.
people got to step up.
Same thing with the 76ers. You take Joel and a couple of players away, they start to look
They
just
fell
exactly like
all the
us.
way to the fucking play-in because
Right,
they lost the guy.
right. That makes a difference for any team. So when we say we don't have a guy, that's what we talking about. You see, you lose
We
Ben,
don't
you
have an
trade,
Embiid. We don't
you
have a Young.
trade,
We
you
don't
trade
have a
Dinwiddie,
Joker.
I mean,
right?
but
And you got rid of Royce,
so
and the
why are we
team
But
looks
he's
leaning on
never
it?
been made the guy, so we
Why
wouldn't
are we
know.
leaning on it? So
Who's been
I'm
He's
confused.
who?
never
Why are
been
we
made.
leaning on a
He's never been
28 year
made the
old?
guy. He's never been the number one
Why are we
option.
trying to pick up a 28-year
Who?
old Donovan Mitchell, bro, to be the guy we
Cam
want over
Thomas.
here in Cleveland, and he a year older?
How would we know? If I would agree with y'all if this year we went with Cam Thomas as the number one option and this was the result.
bro. Is he not
Cool.
playing? He's not playing,
This shit crazy, bro.
No, that's not what
I
I'm.
mean,
That's
Cam
not my
Thomas been
point.
out
He is
too.
playing. My
right?
thing is if he was if Sean Marks went to them and said, Cam, if he saw them 40-point games and he said, Cam, starting this season, you are the number one option, and Mikel is playing his Phoenix role, and this was the result, then I would understand the point. Okay, we gave you a
Dude is,
chance. You did not do
bro.
anything
He's
with it.
taking the most
Yeah,
shots on the team.
Bro,
I mean, that
that
shit
shit
is
does not
like
explain
that
the
shit.
whole story, bro. Most of Cam Thomas minutes been up and down this whole season. The nigga was playing 17, then the next game he playing 20. Then the next game he was playing 7. All the shit was under Vaughn. So the fact of the matter is,
But even
yeah,
under
maybe
Vaughn, I
he
went and even under Vaughn, I pulled up the numbers, and he was playing 30 minutes a game. He was second to McHale on the entire
done
team. He was
done
playing
30
the
minutes
second.
is because when
He
niggas
was
was
playing.
down,
Those
he had to
30
play
minutes a
hero
game was
ball.
kind of inflated, bro, because when he came back off that injury, bro,
Regardless of how regardless of what y'all try to break it down to be, he was playing the second number of minutes on the team, meaning he was playing more than Claxton. He was playing more than DFS,
The minutes
more
isn't
than
the
Cam
argument
Johnson.
here. The argument is the
misleading me,
role.
bro.
The
Okay,
minutes is not the arg. He could play 30
just
minutes.
saying his
Cool.
minutes was going up
I'm
and
not
down.
with the I'm with that. The problem is the role. When he was first beginning, the nigga wasn't even starting. He was coming off the bench. Mikel
All
was
them
the
40
starting
point
shooting
games, how
guard.
many of them did we
Somebody
win?
got there. That nigga got there for sure. I'm out. I'm out. Fuck it. Oh,
What the hell Leaf got going on? All them 40 point games,
I
how
don't
many
know.
did
I
we
was
win?
most of the games we lost wasn't because of him. It was because if we look at that Milwaukee game, and I remember that Milwaukee game because we was up. Cam Thomas gave us the lead in those games. What
I thought
happened?
you was better
Ben
than
was
me.
playing.
Um,
Ben shot a
look,
three, missed
I'm
it.
not.
Nobody
See, this is
boxed out.
I
They
don't
let
be
him get the
wanting.
rebound. Ben got
No, I don't be
the
even
second
wanting to do
attempt
this.
at a
I
three
don't be
and
wanting to be
shot it, and that
childish
gave
because
them
I
niggas
like Cam
momentum.
Thomas. I think he is a good talent. I think he's a good scorer, but that doesn't mean he's the number one. That doesn't mean that
I'm
he's
not
a
limiting him
best
to it.
player on a championship team. When, like I said, when you watch these guys, it look different. When you watch Tatum, it look different. Tatum
Listen,
don't look
But
like
these niggas was top lottery picks, priest. Yes, of
right,
course it's gonna look different.
right.
This
Hold
nigga
on,
was
hold on.
27th,
okay, hold on, hold on,
in the
hold on, hold
pick,
on.
Hold on.
and
You're
he's
right.
doing
That's
what
a
he's
lottery pick.
doing.
You're right.
Hold
That's a lottery pick.
These niggas is for him to be a 27th
Joker
draft
was
pick
a
and to do
second
what
round
he's
pick.
doing. I don't
Joker
care
was
what
a second
nobody
round
say.
pick.
On this
Joker was
team,
a
that shit is
second round pick.
remarkable.
Hello. Joker was a second round pick. You watch him, it look different.
Joker wasn't doing the shit that he was doing around in his rookie year. He took time to get to that. He had the elite skill set of a playmaker.
Hold on.
Yes, they saw that, but he still had to grow into what he is
We
now.
ignoring the biggest difference. The biggest difference is those teams were built around those players. The team that Cam Thomas has now is not built around them. That's the biggest difference.
Please let me work. Let me work.
Thank you. Listen, for one,
Have been stopped.
for one, y'all say this and that about Jokic, but remember, he didn't just come out of college. He was playing pro ball across the world when he got here as a rookie. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind. Secondly, the most significance between these players that be low draft picks and high draft picks be the minutes they get as soon as they touch the league. As soon as they touch the league minutes, these high draft picks, they get in big minutes early in their career. That was a struggle for Cam Thomas. Not only him, Kobe, and other players, but case in point is that'd be the difference between high and low draft picks. This is hold on. We could do a stream and start it this way. But I'm about to close out for right now, man. Wanted to say shout to all of the fans. Nets fans is the best fans. And we 2 hours in, man. Hit the like button for Big Priest.
Hey, Breezy, do you still do the afternoon joint?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it. But I was under the weather, so I wasn't doing no afternoon joints. But I'm gonna probably do one soon, man. But again, man, I want to say shout to y'all, shout to everybody. But y'all know I feel like
I don't think that nigga was in the restricted area, bro.
And
what the hell's Leaf doing?
Nah, I'm on.
R-O-O-K-L-Y-N-B. 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 We well. Back in the day, J Kid was the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a Jansport. Ben 10 with the dribble drive handoff, pick and roll, full contact. This is a man sport. County and Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound right. Brooklyn, Bridges, DFS defenders. The Brooklyn Block Party, claps and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. 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 B-R-O-O-K. We well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
That hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting to score next. My chair's all net, me and Jay that you saw next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make sure watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as Shamsu, and when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that or Millie rock like a FanDuel. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.